And tonight from the Hill City, Lynchburg, Virginia, this is Liberty Flames football. It's the Conference USA opener for Liberty and New Mexico State. Welcome inside the Jerry Edwards radio booth. We'll be here for the next 3+ hours to paint the picture for you on what's turned out to be a very nice evening here in Central Virginia. Can't speak for the rest of the state and parts of North Carolina where our broadcast will stretch. I know there's been a lot of delays around college football, but we have been on schedule, Jason. Hopefully we end up that way throughout tonight's game.
It's looking that way. We've got a great view of the mountains up here. The skies have parted and the sun's coming down. It's a beautiful evening.
We are mere seconds from heading downstairs to the 50-yard line. Nick Pierce will be walking out with the captains for the opening coin toss. And as they make their way to the Liberty LU logo, here's Nick.
Yeah, Alan, I tell you, someone up here on Liberty Mountain's been living right this week. For us to get this kind of beautiful weather tonight, after looking at what they went through in Blacksburg earlier today, or still going through, man, this is outstanding weather here tonight. Ron Hudson is our referee tonight, and as you so eloquently pointed out before we went on the air, he is from Conference USA.
All right, gentlemen, we have a commemorative coin here. It's a Conference USA coin. The colored side is heads. That's heads. The other side is tails. That's tails. New Mexico State, what's your call?
Tails.
Tails. Let's see your tails. It's a head, so you've won the toss.
You want to defer.
You want to defer? Okay, so you want the ball. What way do you want to kick it? Kick that way? So stand
all right, Liberty wins the toss. Tyron Dupree says we want to defer.
Liberty has won the
The
toss.
Flames will get the ball out of halftime. Liberty will be kicking toward the south end zone to start this game here tonight. But yeah, that with the Conference USA thing, I've been used to asking for 6 years, where are the officials from? That's the first Conference USA game. Of course they're from CUSA.
Liberty for the last, since they've been independent, starting in 18, it's been a partnership with the ACC. And so we've seen the likes of Jerry Magdalenas, Jeff Flanagan, a couple of officials that Liberty fans would recognize. Ron Cherry, way back in the day, he had the famous call. He was giving him the business with Maryland and NC State back in the early 2000s. But Ron Hudson today will get the honor and the first ever Conference USA game with Liberty and New Mexico State. And Liberty won the toss, deferred. Why not? Let's see what Diego Pavia is all about in 2023, how he's improved. They said he's really matured as a passer, as last year against the Flames, 214 yards passing, 125 yards rushing in the win for New Mexico State. Max Morgan has it teed up. Liberty Navy helmet, red jersey, Navy breeches, and the maroon helmet, white jersey, and maroon pants for New Mexico State. Here's the run-up and the kick. And it's going to be back behind Jonathan Brady. It'll land to the left of the F of Flames in the end zone. So it'll be first down and 10 for New Mexico State at its own 25-yard line. Diego Pavia, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. He runs this offense for New Mexico State. He's out of Albuquerque, transferred in a couple of seasons ago from New Mexico Military Institute. Their leading rusher coming into this game is Star Thomas. He's dropped about 15 pounds from a year ago. He's more mobile, and they look to lean on Star Thomas a lot here tonight. In between the hash marks of the 25, moving left to right. Number 10 in white, Diego Pavia runs to his right, will keep it himself, and runs into the defensive left. Jerome Jolly makes the stop just past the 30-yard line on the near hash. Jolly last week with 6 tackles, a couple of interceptions. It's a gain of 6, though, for Pavia to bring up second down and 4.
Yeah, nice coverage by Jolly. Saw that coming, came up off the edge and made the tackle.
Good lateral movement down the line for number 0, Jerome Jolly from Jacksonville, Florida. Second down and 4, balls at the New Mexico State 31 as they move left to right. Couple of receivers wide to the left of Pavia. Split backs is left and right. Ball snaps back to Pavia. He'll throw. It'll go left side. Pass caught past the 40. And the ball popped out at the 45. It's a scrum for it. Right near the LU logo. Both teams pointing the other way. It is a big pile at the 45-yard line. And New Mexico State looks like it will recover on that catch made by Chris Bellamy, 6'2 senior from Dallas.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the offense for a first down.
Kobe Singleton dislodged the ball from Bellamy, but it's going to be a first down for New Mexico State. They're coming in 1-1, opening season loss at home to UMass. They won last week in week 1 over FCS Western Illinois. That first down.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the offense for a first down. The play is under further review.
If the play stands, it'll be a first down for New Mexico State. It'll be their 50th of the season, which is third in FBS. You're talking about ball control with 50 first downs already. That just goes to show you how valuable the football could be in a game like this, especially with the new time, with the time not stopping on first downs except 2 minutes into the end of the first and second half. Possessions will become at a premium. And now they take a look at it next door to us, Jason Porter, as the
we've got the view of it right here over the shoulder. If nothing else, AY, I think what stands out to me is the strength of that hit. I mean, he was absolutely sandwiched, and the defensive secondary setting the tone early, letting those wide receivers for New Mexico State know that they're bringing the heat.
Looking at the replay up in the booth here, it did look like the catch that Bellamy made. It looked like his knee came down before the ball was popped out. So I think it's going to stand probably as no fumble, maybe. We'll have to wait and see, but the view we're getting up here in the booth, it did look like Bellamy who made the catch. It was a completed catch, a couple of steps up the field, and Quentin Reese tackled him from behind. Looked like his knee came down. So here's the call.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. Ball was recovered by the offense. Good enough for a first down.
So it still counts a fumble, but New Mexico State did recover it at the Aggie 41-yard line. And their offense is rolling right now. 44 points a game. That leads Conference USA. They're averaging 240 on the ground, 314 through the air. And this is the opening drive, about 90 seconds in, no score. Liberty and New Mexico State. Pavia again in the shotgun, backs to his left and right. Balls on the left hash as they move left to right. Flames rush forward defensively. Ball snaps back to Pavia. Handoff going around the right side. Stiff arm at midfield and near sideline sprinting and pushed out of bounds by Quentin Reese is Monty Watkins, their second leading rusher, coming in with 116 yards. And New Mexico State is on the move. Quentin Reese pushes him out of bounds. Not before a First Bank and Trust first down.
Yeah, that stiff arm just opened up enough room for him to get the edge and tiptoe down the sideline for a few extra yards.
Monty Watkins, 5'11", 200 pounds, out of Louisiana. Empty backfield for Pavia. 2 receivers to his right, 3 to the left. Flames again rush 4 defensively. On first down and 10 from the Liberty 32. End around. Pavia on the snap will keep it himself. Runs up the middle between the hashes down to the 28, where Bryce Dixon, 280-pound defensive lineman from Charlotte, made the stop, his first tackle of the year. It'll be a gain of 2 to bring up second down and 8. No score, 12:34 left to go. Opening drive of the game for New Mexico State, who lost the toss and got the football to begin the game. Jonathan Brady, their leading receiver, goes wide to the left, part of a trio of receivers that way. The back to the right of Pavia is Jamani Jones, wearing number 3. Second down and 8 at the Liberty 28. Snap to Pavia. In the pocket, sneaks up the middle and will run to the 20 on the numbers, to the 15, tackled hard down to the 10-yard line. First down and goal for New Mexico State as T.J. Bush made the tackle from behind. Freshman from Freedom High School in Woodbridge, who made his first career college appearance and start last week. So here comes New Mexico State, Jason.
Yeah, solid offensive mix showing here with New Mexico State, Allen. They're running and they're passing. It's keeping the Liberty Flames on their heels a little bit.
Diego Pavia last week, 317 yards passing. Did not run it as much. He was more of a pocket passer last week. First and goal at the 10 for New Mexico State. Pistol formation. Pavia, number 10 in white, gets the snap. Hands off to Jones, right up the gut. He will walk in. I mean, untouched. Jamani Jones, his first touchdown of the season. And New Mexico State picks up right where it left off last November and leads it 6-0.
Yeah, nice offensive display. Churned right down the field for the easy touchdown.
Okay, Dante, we're good, Dante.
6 plays, 75 yards. The place kicker is Ethan Albertson. He is a 6-year senior from San Diego. 10 of 11 on extra points this year. Make it 11 of 12. Timeout on the field with 11:22 left to go in the first quarter. Conference USA play opens up for Liberty and New Mexico State, and the Aggies out in front 7-0. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
Joe Yock, branch partner with Alcova Mortgage, is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Joe Yock provides step-by-step lending support, explains the options, and connects clients with the most suitable loan. Joe Yock of Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to buyers and investors throughout Central Virginia and can be reached at 434-258-3549 and alcova.com/JoeJ.
NMLS ID 315849, Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508, NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
AquaPros is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics. AquaPros serves Lynchburg and the surrounding region with hot tubs, pools, grills, hearth items, and accessories. AquaPros carries brands including the Big Green Egg, Marquee Spas, Hearthstone and Vermont casting stoves, and more. With locations in Lynchburg, Bedford, and Roanoke, AquaPros is ready to serve you. More information on AquaPros is available by phone at 434-237-5913 or at aquapros.com.
The Journey appreciates support from John and Karen Fuqua of Blue Mountain Builders, LLC. Blue Mountain Builders is a family-owned business in Lynchburg. They provide commercial construction, residential home building services, and specialize in framing and drywall. Blue Mountain Builders can be reached at bmbva.com, on Facebook, and in the Journey Business Directory at myjourneyfm.com. Blue Mountain Builders would like to thank their employees for their hard work and God for His many blessings.
Seven up in New Mexico State. Out in front. They took the opening kickoff, 6 plays, 75 yards. Jamani Jones, junior from Tulsa, Oklahoma, their third leading rusher coming in. His first touchdown of the season of 10 yards. And it was the ground game for New Mexico State on that drive. 60 of the 75 yards on the ground. And they picked up, in the process, 4 first downs. They've now got 53 first downs. That is top 5 in the country. So ball control for New Mexico State. And we'll see what the Flames can do on Ethan Albertson's kickoff. Victor Vinn. Aaron Bedgood deep to receive. Down to our right. Waiting on the whistle from our Conference USA crew. And here comes the run-up and the kick. Albertson end over end. Bedgood from the eye of Liberty runs it out of the end zone. Sprints the 10, 15, takes a shot at the 20. On his feet still past the 25 on the far hash. And Aaron Bedgood, decent return. As a week ago, Bedgood averaged 30 yards per return on a couple of kickoffs. So the Flames will have it at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, pretty solid return there. I noticed Skylar McGee in the huddle after that touchdown that the Flames gave up.
Yep.
His message for them was, guys, we can't run past the quarterback. We've got to be able to contain Pavia, crush him in the pocket. And he was also asking his guys questions. He said, hey, how are they up front? He wants to hear from the defense as well and the players that are out there seeing this thing live action.
7-0 New Mexico State. Our sideline report brought to you by Carter Bank and Trust. Trayon Sibley goes in motion. On first down, Salta will throw. Right side, wide open catch. Bentley Hanshaw at midfield. The tight end had a touchdown last week. He is tackled on by Andre Selden right in front of head coach Jamie Chadwell. And that will yield about 15, 16 yards as the Flames have a First Bank and Trust first down at the New Mexico State 49-yard line. Bentley Hanshaw, transfer from BYU a year ago. His second catch of the year. First and 10 now for Liberty, trailing 7-0. Shotgun for Salter. Quentin Cooley, his sidecar. Cooley, the call up the middle, just paving his way past the 45 down to the 43, where he's stopped by Jordan Vincent, Eastern Illinois transfer defensive back for New Mexico State, who last week yielded just 251 yards in the win over Western Illinois. Flames offensively, pretty good splits, 246 yards rushing and 389 total yards in the win over Bowling Green. Second down and 4 at the New Mexico State 43. Handoff again to Cooley up the middle, just finding a lot of room. Gabe Peterson, linebacker, makes the stop. Jordan White and Xavier Gadlin, right side of that offensive line, really doing a good job opening up some holes for Quentin Cooley on the last 2 plays.
Yeah, Cooley's that low center of gravity he's got, AY. They've got to get low to bring him down to the ground, and even when they do, he is a tough tackle.
Cooley out. Billy Lucas is in. First down and 10 for Liberty at the New Mexico State 37. Flames down 7-0. Salter to throw over the middle. Low catch made by Noah Frith on his knees at the 22. He's tackled by B.J. Scolart. And a flag is out at the line of scrimmage, however.
It's like Liberty's offensive line is walking back, unfortunately.
Holding. Number 53, offense. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
So that throw down to the 22 negated on the hold by Jordan White, who was voted on by the coaches as their player of the week offensively last week. Transfer from West Virginia. So it's going to be now first down and 20 back at the New Mexico State 47. Salter to throw again near side. Catch made above his blue helmet by Sibley at the 43. They try to rip the ball out. Jeremiah Vessel and Sone Apiu, a couple of linebackers, make the stop for New Mexico State. It would be a gain of about 6 for Sibley, who last week had a career-high 3 catches, 56 yards. He paced the Flames receivers in receiving yards last week.
Picking up where he left off.
Yeah, pretty high tempo here for Liberty, trailing 7-0 midway through the first quarter. First drive for the Flames. Second down, 14. Handoff to Von Blue. Breaks a couple of tackles down the right hash. Pirouettes his way down to the 29. It's now going to be third down at about 2 as Jordan Vincent, safety, makes his second stop of the game.
Alan, I think Von Blue broke about 3 tackles, and that spin move gave him an extra 3 or 4 yards after the last one.
Jamie Chadwell said, I wanted to get Von Blue some more touches in the game last week, and very active on the first time he touches it here tonight. Third down and 2 for the Flames at the Aggie 30. Moving right to left. Snap to Salter. Handoff to Lucas. Up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles. Surges inside the 25 to the 24. First Bank and Trust first down. Gabe Peterson, linebacker, his second stop of the ball game. They're really leaning on that offensive line on the right side, especially here in this first drive.
Yeah, looking at the replay again, the O-line's up opening huge holes for the running back so far.
First down and 10 for Liberty. It was first and 20. Now it's first and 10 from the 24. Ball's on the right hash. Salter gets the snap. Hands off to Lucas. Up the middle. Takes it down between the hashes to the 20. He'll pick up about 3 where Jordan Vincent, safety from Chicago, makes the stop. Liberty navy blue headgear, red jersey, blue pants. 7:18, clock ticking in the first quarter. 7-0 New Mexico State. Flames have it second down and 5 from the Aggie 20. Tight end to the left, 2 receivers right for Salter. Gets the snap, runs option to the right. Fumbled it at the 23, recovered by New Mexico State. Malachi McLean with the recovery. And the Aggies get the ball back on the first turnover of the game. And Caden Salter coughed that one up, running option to the far side.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. Timeout on the field.
He was poked away from behind on the option. We've got a timeout down below, and we'll take it with him. 7:08 to play in the first quarter. New Mexico State 7, Liberty nothing. This is Flames football from Van Wagner.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. The dental team at Crossroads Family Dentistry, Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts provide services from standard checkups to complex restorative dentistry services. They also accept most dental insurances. Crossroads is located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brawburgers and can be reached at 434-363-9422 and at CrossroadsFamilyDentistryVA.com.
The Journey thanks Cardinal Car Wash for their support. Cardinal Car Wash offers 3 locations, 2 in Alta Vista and 1 in Lynchburg. They offer multiple brushes and sprayers, including a pre-wash, power wash, tire brush, and hand air dryers. They also offer a clear coat wax sprayer and tri-color foam. Cardinal Car Wash locations and phone number can be found in the business directory at myjourneyfm.com. Thank you, Cardinal Car Wash, for supporting the Journey and helping to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ.
.7:01 left in the first quarter from Lynchburg. 7-0 New Mexico State. Tonight's broadcast brought to you on the radio in part by Cardinal Car Wash, offering various car wash services, a clear coat black sprayer, and tricolor foam. New Mexico State coming out after a forced fumble by Nikhil Webb-Walker, big defensive end for New Mexico State. Covered by Malachi McLean, defensive back. Flames trying to run option to the far side, and Webb-Walker came from behind of Caden Salter, the quarterback, and knocked it out. So for the 24 of the Aggies, Diego Pavia, number 10, leads the Aggies back out for their second possession. He's in the shotgun, split backs left and right. Snap to him, handoff, and a big play coming up. Brylan Green from his safety spot to stop the forward advance of Bryce Childress. Or check that Star Thomas on the carry. Brylan Green playing the star position. Kind of a hybrid linebacker, defensive back. Plays it out there with Quentin Reese. They're both out there on the field at the same time right now. Only gain 1 for Star Thomas, their leading rusher. Empty backfield this time for Diego Pavia. Second down and 9. 7-0 New Mexico State. 6.5 to play first quarter. Number 10 in white will take the end-over-end snap. Steps back in the pocket, fires it near side, and a bobbling attempt incomplete. Ball intended for somebody that's not on the depth chart. That is P.J. Johnston III. Bobbled that one, and it's going to be incomplete. Third down now and 9 for New Mexico State.
Failed to mention this on the first drive, but again, the Flames are without Kendi Charles here tonight on the defensive line. And also, I don't see Corey back there in the secondary either. Corey Jones appears to be out too.
Third down and 9 for the Aggies at the New Mexico State 25-yard line. Snap to Pavia. Sets up a screen. It's going to be caught by Monty Watkins, working for room on the near hash, and he'll pick up about 5, but it is well short of the down to get. Jerome Jolly, Quentin Reese, double team on the stop, and the Flames will force a punt. And a good defensive stop there after giving the ball up inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, really an important stop there to force New Mexico State to punt. AY, that's a kind of a backbreaker momentum-wise, but 3 and out, forcing New Mexico State to kick it away.
The punter is Zach Haynes, averaging 43 yards per punt for New Mexico State, senior from the state of Missouri. Brylan Green set to receive the punt inside his 30. Low, wobbly kick. It'll bounce at the 30. Get out of the way. It'll be down to around the 29-yard line. I say get out of the way for Amarian Williams. He was not seeing that ball coming down the field. And almost clipped his Nike. Nonetheless, Liberty, the 29, will have it when we return to Lynchburg, Virginia. It is 7-0 in New Mexico State. Flames the ball back when we come back. This is Liberty Football from Van Wagner.
As a proud sponsor of Liberty Flames Athletics, Carter Bank & Trust offers customized banking strategies and services for Liberty Flames fans and families. This includes banking services along with mobile banking tools through Carter on the Go. Carter Bank branches are located throughout Virginia and North Carolina, including 8 in the Lynchburg area. They can be reached at cbtcares.com. Thank you, Carter Bank, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is proud to present today's post-game report on the radio. On your way home, the Liberty Flames Sports Network will go inside the locker room and bring you the post-game thoughts from the Liberty Flames student-athletes and head coach. More information on Coca-Cola is available at Coca-Cola.com. Coca-Cola is a proud supporter of Liberty Athletics.
Thanks to Earthright Mid-Atlantic for their support of the Liberty Flames. Earthright Mid-Atlantic offers home energy improvements and solar installations. They welcome projects ranging from small energy efficiency upgrades to full home solar systems. They also provide sustainable energy learning experiences through Lynchburg Parks and Recreation. Earthright Mid-Atlantic can be reached at 434-200-9716 and at erepower.com.
5:23 left in the first quarter from Lynchburg, Virginia. Game number 2 for the Flames after a 34-24 win over Bowling Green at Williams Stadium last Saturday. New Mexico State is 1-1. A couple of home games to begin the year. They played back in week 0, August 26th, beaten by UMass 41-30. Bounced back against FCS Western Illinois 58-21 last week.
Saw in the fine print of that UMass loss from New Mexico State, Allen. That was in Las Cruces, 96 degrees at that ballgame.
Temperature right now as we scrimmage, 71. It is a perfect, nice evening. Flames come out at the 29 after the New Mexico State punt. Number 7 in red, Caden Salter. Offset eye to his right. Snap to him, option, runs the option to the right, pitches to Blue, around the right side. He's tripped up inside the 30-yard line by McLean. Again, Malachi McLean had the fumble recovery. Nobody picked him up, sprinting in from his safety spot. And it'll be a loss on the option on the far hash inside the 30. They'll mark it down at the 27-yard line. Nice play there by Malachi McLean, sophomore from Manville, Texas. Played in his 14th game with the Aggies. 2nd and 11. Pistol formation. Quentin Cooley backs up. Caden Salter in the shotgun. Salter with the snap in the pocket. Rifles it over the middle. Jumping catch. Treyon Sibley outside the 45 up to the 47. He will pick up about 18 yards in the first down. Treyon Sibley starting to become just a pivotal piece to the offense. Jordan Vincent, a safety, made the stop, but he will jump up, doesn't care about his body. He just makes that catch.
Great protection by the offensive line as well.
Oh, yeah. Whistle down below. It's another First Bank and Trust first down.
The previous play is under further review for possible targeting.
Jordan Vincent had the tackle of Treyon Sibley, who, when he jumped up, became defenseless.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, it looked like Vincent was kind of going for the ball, but was his helmet, like, did he launch and come in a little high there, kind of face-to-face?
Yeah, Sibley tucks right at the end of that, Nick. And that's where the hit comes in. It's what they're looking at.
I just saw the replay. Crown of the helmet's at the bottom of the face mask, isn't it?
We'll check the replay. And they're looking for a couple of elements here with targeting. Lowering the head before attacking. Forcible contact with the crown of the helmet. And the crown is a 6-inch radius from the top of the helmet. And the call is either confirmed or overturned. And it is no longer, as they say, stands.
Here's what I don't like about this, Alan, and no one asked me, but I'm just going to say it anyway because I got an open mic here. In this play in particular, it feels like Sibley, the receiver, is the one that's initiating all the contact here, right? And the DB is almost kind of, he's standing flat-footed when Sibley initiates the contact. And Jason, to your point, hold on.
After review, it was determined that there is no targeting on the play.
Yeah.
The 24, New Mexico State, and they stay in the game. It's first down, Liberty.
That's probably a good call there because, again, defender's flat-footed. And, Jason, to your point, Sibley kind of tucked there towards the end.
That's right.
So that's where you got the contact from. I thought that was a good no call.
So the play will stand as no targeting. So Jordan Vincent is remaining in the game. First down and 10 for Liberty at the Flames 47, moving right to left, down 7-0. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Handoff to Quentin Cooley, pushing that pile forward into New Mexico State territory. Just past the 50. Malachi McLean, Jordan Vincent on the stop. New Mexico State is without Dylan Early, junior defensive back from Houston. He is out for the first half. He is a key part to their secondary. He was ejected last week for targeting the second half. Second down and 6. Handoff up the middle. Quentin Cooley breaking a couple of tackles on the far side numbers. Rugby scrum as the whistles blow the play dead at the 45. He'll pick up 5 to bring up third down and 2. Andre Selden, transfer from Michigan, makes the stop for New Mexico State.
To our point earlier, AY, it was 10 New Mexico State players trying to stop forward progression.
Quentin Cooley, the big bowling ball. Transfer from Wake Forest. Billy Lucas is now the tailback. Third down and 2 for the Flames at the 45 of the Aggies. Snap to Salter. Turns right, hands off to Lucas. Around the right tackle will have the first down. Picks up 4 on the far side numbers at the 40. Stop made by Deion Wilson, defensive lineman for New Mexico State. First Bank and Trust first down. 7-0 New Mexico State. 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Sun shining bright. Back behind the west stands across the field from us. Aaron Bedgood goes in motion. Orbit sweep to the left. Salter dancing and throwing down the middle. Crossing pattern. It's caught. C.J. Daniels at the 10. Spins at the 5. Lunges end zone. Light him up. Touchdown, Liberty. The junior from Lilburn, Georgia. First touchdown of the season for Daniels. The 12th of his career. What a magician.
Absolutely.
Crossing pattern and making moves at the 10 and 5 yard line.
Yeah, great protection once again offered by the offensive line. Set it up well, and Salter went through his progressions and hit him.
Tegan Linderink, 4 of 4 on extra points last week. He's a right-footed kicker, and the operation is 100% pure. 2:08 left to go in the first quarter. Flames tie this game up at 7 on an outstanding throw from Caden Salter to C.J. Daniels. And it covered 40 yards.
Yeah, just the kind of momentum that Liberty needed to get back in this game after the 3-and-out stop that they had on defense, as we talked about. Grind some clock and get a productive drive and a touchdown.
Saw C.J. Daniels at a student-athlete dinner a couple of weeks ago. We shared this story last week. And he had a magnificent touchdown catch against BYU. And for those that are able to see the end zone view of the throw Jonathan Bennett threw to him and the traffic he was in, I said, that was a beautiful catch. He's like, you think that was great? More are coming up in 2023, and C.J. Daniels did not disappoint.
Gotta like the confidence.
Yep. And how about Caden Salter? The poise in the pocket, great protection. K-Salt, 4 of 4, 86 yards right now. Looks very comfortable running this offense. And you said it, JP. the answer coming off that turnover to force a 3-and-out. Here comes a short kickoff by Morgan. Jonathan Brady will return it to 10, a near side 20. Flag is out at the 30, and he will dance out of bounds as he is pushed out by Jalen Jimerson. We'll check the flag back at the 25. Can't speculate, but more than likely these are blocks in the back.
During the return, holding, number 1, return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, first down.
There are 2 ones on the roster for New Mexico State, and they don't have last names on the back of their jerseys, so we can tell you, though, it's either Chris Bellamy.
Number 18 of Liberty had his helmet come off during play. He must leave the game for one play. Number 18, Liberty.
So Chris Bellamy or Devlin Kirkland. All right, with the penalty, New Mexico State from the 14 has its worst field position of the first quarter. Diego Pavia has a white towel hanging on his right hip. Play wristband on his left forearm. Snap to Pavia. Play action in the pocket. On the right hash, runs up the middle. And he's going to be popped by T.J. Bush and Jerome Jolly as he's past the 20, short of the first down.
As Nick said during our last report down to him, he talked about that pursuit from the defensive line, not over-pursuing Pavia, and that was a good example of flushing him back up the middle, right into where help was.
Amen, brother. If you're going to let him run in between the hashes, and that's exactly, that allows that defense to recover a little bit quicker than if you let him outside the hash on the perimeter, as we talked about in the pregame. Inverted wishbone. It'll cocoon Pavia. Second down and 2 at the Aggie 22. Game tied at 7. Late stages first quarter. Ball spins back. Play action. Pavia hit as he throws over the middle. It's going to be a stumbling catch past the 30 by Star Thomas, their leading rusher. Jerome Jolly makes the stop, and it will be a first down for New Mexico State. That first down for the Aggies, their 5th of the ball game. They came in top 5 in FBS and first downs.
Strong throw by Pavia to hold his ground, knowing that hit was coming. He saw it coming right in his face mask.
Star Thomas, their leading rusher, also their 3rd leading receiver out of the backfield. Tight bunch of receivers to the right of the offensive line. The ball is inside the left hash. Aggies move left to right with the sun shining bright back behind the west stands. Empty backfield now for Pavia. First down and 10. Diego tosses near side. It will be dropped by Jones, and he just puts his white gloves on his maroon helmet in disgust. He was wide open, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, blessing in disguise on that one. That if he threw it harder, maybe it sticks in his face mask for a completion.
Second down and 10. Jalen Jimerson, Kobe Singleton there to let him know how much he messed up on that play. Second down and 10. You got to make plays like that when you're that open. Ball's at the Mexico State 34, 7-7 ball game. 27 seconds left first quarter. Pavia shotgun. And actually have a new quarterback. This is Eli Stowers, a transfer from Texas A&M. And his dad was a defensive back in the day. Flag is out. Brandon Bishop on the stop. And they're going to push New Mexico State back on the penalty.
Holding, number 51, offense, 10-yard penalty, remains second down.
Ron Hudson leads our Conference USA officiating crew. So the hold on New Mexico State will take away that run from Eli Stowers, who's 6'4", 230 pounds. Diego Pavia is back in at quarterback. It's second down and 20 from the Aggie 24. This will be the last play of the quarter. Game tied at 7. Snap back to Pavia. Rolls the pocket right on the right hash. Stops, throws near side. Jumping catch. Incomplete, as it was caught out of bounds by Cordell David.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Third down.
This will be third down. And there are actually 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Aggies 0 for 1 on third down.
Allen Liberty's defensive line's doing a great job of pushing Pavia out, not letting him set up on his throws.
On the year, New Mexico State 47%, 9 of 19 coming in on third down. This is 3rd and 20. Not your typical third down call coming up here. Pavia, play action on the left hash, unloads it downfield. Pass caught wide open at midfield, out of bounds is Jordan Smith. His 3rd catch of the year. Picked up about 30, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Our first quarter break into the second quarter brought to you by First National Bank. Timeout on the turf in Lynchburg, 7-7 ball game. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
We thank First Bank and Trust for its support of Liberty Flames athletics. First Bank and Trust addresses the financial needs of the community through agriculture, business, personal, and mortgage lending. They offer checking and all their financial services at 2 branches in Lynchburg and more than 30 locations in Virginia, Tennessee, and North Carolina. First Bank and Trust can be reached at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Since 1921, Foster Fuels provides propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters. They also offer an app for requesting service, ordering fuel, and to pay your bill. Foster Fuels can be reached at fosterfuels.com.
First National Bank is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Since 1908, First National Bank has served Central Virginia businesses and individuals with banking services, financial tools, and investment support. First National Bank is headquartered in Campbell County with 18 branches from Lynchburg to Danville to Charlottesville. First National Bank, here to stay and ready to serve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Start of the second quarter in Lynchburg tonight. 7-7 ball game. Liberty, New Mexico State. Conference USA opener for both, as both made their way into Conference USA on July 1st. And our second quarter break brought to you by First National Bank. Alongside Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. Nick Pierce on our Carter Bank and Trust sideline report. Riley Klingman, our spotter today. Jamie Hall running the ones and twos back inside the studio. And we'll hear Jamie coming up at halftime. And maybe a commercial break or two with our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Frank Good Builders. Look at the first quarter stats brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Both teams with 6 first downs. Liberty and New Mexico State tight from a total yardage standpoint. 131 for the Aggies, 127 for Liberty. 1 penalty for Liberty for 10 yards, 2 for 20 for the Aggies. Both with, we mentioned, 6 first downs. Average yards per play, 9 apiece. I mean, it is right down the middle. Liberty has a turnover, of which they responded with a 3 and out.
The stat line is confirming what we're seeing. It's push back and forth here.
And that was the first turnover that New Mexico State has forced all year long. Also worth pointing out there as well.
Right on that, Nick. They had a -3 turnover margin coming into tonight. Those 3 turnovers against UMass in week 0. Eli Stowers, the backup quarterback, wears number 7. He is in the inverted wishbone. Runs the option, hands off, near side, and shoving out of bounds is Brandon Bishop on the carry by Monty Watkins. Second leading rusher. Transfer from TCU, where Jerry Kill, the head coach, spent a little time. He was an interim coach there a couple of years ago before taking over at New Mexico State. So he brought a couple of players with him to Las Cruces.
Legend in the game.
2nd down and 1 from the Liberty 38-yard line. Stowers gets the snap. Play action, hit as he throws. Ball is spiraling far sideline. Tipped, and it is going to be intercepted. Or is it going to be out of bounds?
They got a flag out down here at Stu, so it might be
Preston
pass
Hodge
interference.
had the coverage.
Tipped it to himself, too.
Yeah, it was tipped up in the air on the far sideline.
Pass interference. Number 24. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Well, also there, I'll say, from my vantage point, I thought the foot came down on the out-of-bounds marker, too. So I don't think the interception was going to hold up regardless. Right. But the flag was the first thing I saw. Yeah, that's probably a good call.
He was grabbing the white jersey with his right paw. Really good vantage point on this replay here.
And the ref had his back to it and still caught it. Good call.
Pretty acrobatic play by Hodge, but it's going to go for nothing because of the PI. First Bank and Trust first down. Stowers continuing to run the offense now at the 23 of the Flames. Quick out right side and through the hands of Jamani Jones. They've had a couple of drops in this first half. That one a little bit high above his maroon helmet, but he got his hands on it. It'll go incomplete to bring up 2nd down and 10. Eli Stowers, 6'5", 230 from Denton, Texas. His dad, Donald, was a defensive back at Mexico State a couple of decades ago. Started his career at Texas A&M before transferring to Mexico State. 2nd down and 10. Ball's at the Liberty 23. Aggies moving to our left. Snap to Stowers. Handoff up the middle on the near hash and down to the 17-yard line as Preston Hodge makes the stop. Gain of 6 for New Mexico State.
Well, and I see Pavia down on the sideline. He's right by one of the coaches, but you wonder what they're looking for or how they're timing the rotation here on the quarterbacks.
Well, the couple of games I watched that they played already, Stowers kind of inside the 30. That's when they'll bring him into the game, and that's certainly where they are right now. On 3rd down and 4 at the Liberty 17-yard line. Open field to the right of Stowers. Has 3 running backs to surround him in the backfield. One receiver to the left. A whistle is out. And I believe a timeout was called.
Timeout. New Mexico State. They're first of the half. This will be extended into a full media timeout.
So media timeout down on the floor. New Mexico State driving right now. Their 9th play of this drive coming up. We are tied at 7, 13-13 to play in the second quarter from Lynchburg. We'll be back to Williams Stadium after you hear this from Van Wagner.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with each client to design and build custom dream homes. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Thank you, Freedom Heating and Air, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics. Freedom Heating and Air offers help for those days with 90-plus degree highs. They offer tailor-made heating and air conditioning services, from maintenance to upgrades to 24/7 emergency response. They serve the greater Central Virginia area and can be reached at 434-331-3690 and at freedomheatingandairva.com. Freedom Heating and Air is a proud underwriting supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. From Van Wagner.
14-13 to play, first half from a sun-splashed Lynchburg, Virginia. The field is about 99% in the shade right now. There's a corner on the near side with a little sunshine splashing down on it as it sets behind the west stands. We're high atop the east side, right behind the students, and the Jerry Edwards radio booth.
Alan, speaking of those students, I think they had something to do with that timeout call. Perhaps they were making an awful lot of noise, making their presence felt.
It is 3rd down and 4. And New Mexico State has it inside the Earth-Right Mid-Atlantic red zone. Diego Pavia back in at quarterback. 3 receivers in the backfield with him. Number 10 in white calls the cadence. And he gets the snap. Hands off, up the middle, going nowhere. Big time stop. C.J. Bazell, the first guy there on the handoff to Watkins, and it's going to be 4th down.
Bazell did a fantastic job releasing off of that block and making contact immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Tyron Dupree also getting credit on that. And now Mexico State will have to kick a field goal. Ethan Albertson from 35 yards out in his career. That's his sweet spot, 15 of 18. This is from the left hash. And the snap and the ball down. Kick on the way. It has the length, and it is good. So Ethan Albertson, 35-yard field goal, puts New Mexico State in front for the second time with 12:32 left in the first half. We'll take another timeout from Lynchburg. It is 10-7 New Mexico State. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
A huge thank you to Gentry Lock Attorneys for their support of Liberty Flames Athletics. Gentry Lock Attorneys practice a range of disciplines to help companies, institutions, organizations, and individuals with legal and business challenges. This includes trust and estates, medical malpractice, and business litigation. Gentry Lock Attorneys are located downtown Lynchburg at 801 Main Street and serve the Commonwealth with additional offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. Gentry Lock can be reached at gentrylock.com.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
Thank you, Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, for being a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Haley's Appliance offers major brands of appliances and outdoor equipment, including Husqvarna Power Products. They also provide delivery and service for all of the products they sell. Haley's has 2 store locations in Lynchburg, Haley's Appliance on Fort Avenue and Haley's Outdoor at 55 Hicks Road. They can be reached at haleys.com.
The Journey thanks Higher Bond for their underwriting support. Higher Bond is a Christian dating app built for Christian singles who value faith as the driving force behind their relationship decisions. With the help of pastors, relationship counselors, and Christian faith leaders, Higher Bond provides a Christ-centered approach to the matchmaking process. More information, along with dating safety tips, can be found at higherbond.com. Thank you, Higher Bond, for supporting the Journey Ministry.
Motor World is a proud underwriting partner of Liberty Football. It's a used car center offering a variety of used cars, trucks, and SUVs on Amherst Highway and Madison Heights. Also available at motorworldva.com. 10-7 New Mexico State. 10 plays, 69 yards. Capped off Ethan Albertson. 35-yard field goal. His 3rd field goal of the season. He'll kick off from our right to left. Vin and Bedgood set to receive the kick. End over end. Bedgood from the L of Flames will take it to a left knee on the red turf, matching his fire engine red jersey. So touchback will give Liberty the ball at the 25-yard line. Looking at the quarterbacks right now, Diego Pavia 4 of 7, 62 yards passing. Eli Stowers 0 for 1 for New Mexico State. Caden Salter still 4 of 4, 86 yards and 1 touchdown. He'll lead the Flames back out. Salter talked this week and post-game last week about how more comfortable he is running this offense, and learned a lot during the spring as they went through it for the first time with this new coaching staff. First down and 10 for the 25. Jordan White snaps it back. Salter throws. Caught by Bedgood at the 30. He's tackled down right there near side by Mekhi Miller. Transfer from Miami of Ohio. His sixth tackle of the year. Picks up 3. Bedgood, transfer from Coastal Carolina, had a couple of catches last week. He'll line up with Noah Frith wide to the left. Offset eye to the right. Lucas and Blue in the backfield with Salter. Second down and 6 at the 30. Snap to Salter. Throws to Blue out of the backfield, far side of the numbers, and runs it past the 30. Close to the mark to get. He'd be shy a yard. B.J. Scalark, Temple, Texas senior. Making the stop for New Mexico State.
Alan, we talked about this last week, but how critical is it that Von Blue can do what he can do with catching the pass in the backfield in open space? Just almost shoestring tackles, or he is gone.
He is one of the A-backs. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, Jason, to your point, I think they want to get him some more touches this week. Only 7 touches last week.
Third down and 1, Lucas. Back behind Salter in the pistol. Snap to Salter. Hands off to Lucas up the middle. And he will have the first down, but a good tackle right at the line of scrimmage by Randy Robinson, Philadelphia redshirt senior. First Bank and Trust first down for Billy Lucas, who had the first touchdown in the Jamie Chadwell era. First drive of the game last week in a win over Bowling Green. Lucas will exit. Quentin Cooley, number 20. Loves to make his own T-shirts when he has the time. Has a Cricut machine and a heat press. You can watch the video on our social media channels. First down handoff to Cooley up the middle, and he's going to be tackled right on his shoe tops by Keyshawn Elliott.
He needs to make a
from Richmond, Missouri. Go ahead.
Sorry, he needs to make a T-shirt called that says "You missed" on it, because every time he gets through the night, I swear he makes the first guy miss. He is not easy to bring down.
Picks up 3, second down and 7. 10-7 New Mexico State. Early stages, second quarter. Sun continuing to shine behind Carter Tower across the field. Offset eye to the left for the Flames. Salter, play action, in trouble. Sneaks out of the pocket, near side. On the numbers, will throw it out of bounds, and that is a mature play for Caden Salter. He was 10 yards behind at the line of scrimmage and just let it go out of bounds to save yardage, and that's a heady play there despite the incomplete pass.
That's exactly right, Alan. He was deep, rolling backwards, probably a 10-yard loss it would have been had he not gotten rid of the ball out of bounds.
Third down and 7 for Liberty. On the night, Liberty perfect 3 of 3 on third down. Last week in game 1, Liberty 5 of 12. Triangle set of receivers, short side to the left, one receiver to the right. And that's Kylan Austin. 3rd and 7 at the 40. Snap back to Salter. Pocket holds. Tons of time. Airs it out. Down the right side of the field. It's caught inside the 4-yard line. C.J. Daniels. First down and goal for Liberty. What a javelin throw there by Caden Salter.
Absolutely perfect pass, perfect read, textbook form and catch.
Flames down 10-7, but knocking on the door. North end zone to our right. Cooley right behind Salter. First down and goal. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. That's Daniels, who has a touchdown earlier in the game and sets up this first and goal for Liberty. Shotgun for Salter, gets the snap, hands off to Cooley. He is just pelted, destroyed by Tyler Martinez. That's a social media video clip waiting to happen for New Mexico State.
Incredible penetration by Martinez to come up the middle and meet Cooley with some resistance.
Wow. Second down and goal back at the 3.
That's a momentum play, too, because right after that big bomb down the field, just come right back up in there and make a play like that and push the offense in the wrong direction.
10-7 New Mexico State, 8.5 to play first half. Ball's inside the right hash for Liberty. Second down and goal at the 3. Snap to Salter. Option to the far side. Keeps it himself. Tucks it right up the middle. Scoots right down the eye of the Liberty type in the north end zone and strike the stone. Liberty takes its first lead. 13-10, 8:40 left in the first half.
Defense for New Mexico State had to honor that possible pitch there, Allen. They didn't go for it. Salter read it perfectly and stepped untouched into the end zone.
Caden Salter with the touchdown of 3 yards. Tegan Linderink will kick it up under the hold of Max Morgan, the punter. Snap is good. Kick is blocked. And the extra point is no good. Flames had a blocked field goal attempt last week, and now it's the extra point. So the score remains 13-10. Liberty, 8:40 left in the second quarter. Timeout on the field. We will step aside as you hear this from Van Wagner.
Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development is a proud underwriting supporter of Liberty Athletics and the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Jason and his team provide buyers and sellers with their expertise in residential, commercial, and investment real estate. Jason can be reached by phone at 434-258-8827 or by email jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. The Liberty Flames Sports Network would like to thank Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development for his support.
Larry's Tire is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flame Sports Network and presents today's game statistics. Larry's Tire provides service for any automotive need with 3 locations: 1070 Woodbury Square Place on 221 in Lynchburg, their shop off Candler's Mountain Road across from Red Lobster, and Larry's Tire Mobile, where they will come to you for your new tire needs. Larry's Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. More information on Larry's Tire is available online at larrystireservice.com. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames Athletics.
Carl Miller Realty is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Carl Miller Realty team helps simplify the process of buying or selling residential and investment property. The Carl Miller team helps clients make informed housing decisions and offers support throughout the entire buying or selling process. Carl Miller and his team can be reached at carlmillerrealty.com.
.840 left in the first half. Liberty back in front 13-10. Caden Salter, a 3-yard touchdown run. Set up after a 60-yard bomb to C.J. Daniels to make it first down and goal for Liberty. Max Morgan set to boot this one downfield from our left to right. Deep receive, Jonathan Brady for New Mexico State. And Morgan tees off on this one and kicks it through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that was close. That thing was angling toward the corner, but
it was.
You know, offensive coordinator Willie Corn said this week, look, we have confidence in Caden Salter. He can make every throw we ask him to make. And that was certainly an absolute bomb to C.J. Daniels down the field. The other thing he said, though, talking about the turnovers, and I know we've seen one tonight, I thought Salter did a better job taking care of the ball there on that run. Once he decided to run, he brought it into his chest, 2 hands there. Corn said he's followed Salter around this week during their ball security drills, poking and stabbing at the ball in those 5-minute periods Monday and Tuesday. So he's been on him all week about that.
First down for New Mexico State. Our sideline reports brought to you by Carter Bank and Trust. Play action, Pavia rifles over the middle and a pass broken up in between the hash marks by Brylan Green. How much has the true sophomore matured for this Liberty defense?
What a jump on that ball, too, AY. He did not miss that by much. Perfect timing.
Opelousas, Louisiana native, about 30 miles west of Baton Rouge. Came in as a 2-sport athlete. Also with the baseball program, but he is making some headway as a sophomore on the gridiron. Second down and 10 for New Mexico State at its own 25. Pavia, number 10 in white, takes the snap back. 4-man rush, throw over the middle, juggling catch made by one of the tight ends, Ron Tiavasua. who was in concussion protocol entering the game here today. Tyron Dupree, Brylan Green double team on the tackle. He makes his first catch of the year. And he's a big dude, 6'5", 280 pounds.
That's why there were 5 Flames to bring him down.
Third down. And a long 3 for New Mexico State. 1 for 3 on third down tonight. Shotgun for Pavia. Has a back on his left side. That's Watkins. Long count for Pavia. Play clock is at 4. 2 receivers each way. Snap back with 1. Pavia throws over the middle. Caught on the run between the hash marks. Sprinting down the middle of the field is Bellamy. And he'll finally be tackled around the 20-yard line by a sprinting Joe Carter, who was added to scholarship during fall camp. What a pitch and catch there to Chris Bellamy, the senior from Dallas, Texas. Transfer from Coffeyville Community College.
Flames only have 1 high safety that time, and they really took advantage of it. You look at last week, 380 receiving yards for this New Mexico State team. 260 of those were after the catch, so they can run with the football.
9 players have caught a pass the last 2 weeks for New Mexico State. First down and 10 from the Earth-Right Mid-Atlantic red zone. Pavia in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off up the middle. And Star Thomas is chopped down after a gain of a couple by Tyron Dupree. Linebacker, he's a captain. Career high 10 tackles last week for Tyron. Gain of just 1. Second down and 9. 6.5 to play. First half, 13-10 Liberty. Flames took their first lead of the game at the 8:40 mark. Caden Salter, 3-yard touchdown run. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Open field to the right for Pavia, number 10 and white. They end around. Going to the right is Brady. And he is tackled from behind by Tyron Dupree, running laterally down the line. A lot of speed by this linebacker group, Jason Porter.
Just going to say that Tyron's closing speed around the back to make that tackle from behind is pretty impressive.
Tyron played in his 52nd ball game with the Flames, but his first season as a legitimate starter. And he's making the most of it his last go-around playing college football. Third down 7. Williams Stadium at a fever pitch right now as it echoes between the bricks. Ball's at the Liberty 13. Open field left for Pavia. Snap back to him. Play action. Pavia fade. Right sideline. Jumping. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown. New Mexico State. Trent Hudson, their second leading receiver, coming in, and the upside for him, according to this coaching staff, he has the ability to improve as the season moves on. That's his 3rd touchdown catch of the season.
Yeah, it looks like cornerback Dexter Ricks just got turned around on that ball, came in right over his shoulder and didn't see it, unfortunately.
Ethan Albertson in for the extra points, as New Mexico State has retaken the lead 16-13. Snap and the hold is good as it splits the pipes down to our left. Our new score, New Mexico State 17 and Liberty 13. 5:18 to play in this seesaw battle. First half coming to a close as we come back. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
The countdown to kickoff is on. Whether you're a lifelong Flames fan or just jumping on the bandwagon, be early, be loud, and wear red. The Liberty Bookstore is an official destination for licensed Flames gear like Nike, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and Cutter & Buck. The Liberty Bookstore also offers tailgating supplies and games including cornhole, tailgate tents, and handcrafted steel fire pits. The Liberty Bookstore is located across from Williams Stadium and online at libertyflames.com.
The Journey thanks Motor World for their underwriting support. Motor World thanks pastors, teachers, healthcare workers, and veterans for their service. They offer pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs with warranty and service options. They also welcome trade-ins, buy vehicles, and offer a vehicle exchange program. Motor World is located on South Amherst Highway in Madison Heights and can be reached at 434-616-6976 and at motorworldva.com.
This broadcast on the Liberty Flame Sports Network is made possible through underwriting support from Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts most insurances including Anthem. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Morrill Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com.
.518 to play first half from Lynchburg. New Mexico State 17, Liberty 13 with Jason Porter. I'm Alan York. Nick Pierce on our Carter Bank and Trust sideline report. Jamie Hall's inside the studio tonight. Jason Prill, our normal studio host, wrapping up his duties with the Lynchburg Hillcats this weekend. And glad to have Riley Klingman in the house tonight as our spotter. He is a junior from suburban Atlanta and learning a lot and helping out 90.9 The Light, our student station. All right, here comes Albertson. He'll sprint to the football, puts his right foot into it, and it'll bang end over end right on top of the F of Flames, stitched in the white turf down below.
After that touchdown, the Flames gave up some frustrated guys down here on the sideline, as you can imagine. I saw Caden Salter and C.J. Daniels both come down there and slap everybody on the shoulder pads and say, hey, don't worry about it. We'll pick you up right here. So big drive coming up here for the Flames as they try to respond.
And I know one guy getting pumped up coming out, offensive lineman Chase Mitchell, the junior from Washington, PA. He was batting his navy blue helmet, getting himself amped up. He's out at that right tackle right now. First down 10 for the Flames, inside the left hash, moving left to right. Salter throws near side Sibley to catch at the 30, quickly up to the 34. Treon Sibley is becoming so valuable, so consistent. His third catch of the day ties his career high that he set last week. And they win over Bowling Green. Jordan Vincent, safety, makes the stop for New Mexico State.
And Alan, that ball by Salter that he threw was right on the money. I mean, right on his numbers. Easy catch and turn for some extra yards.
Right up the field went Sibley. Second down and 1 from the 34 of Liberty. High snap brought down by Salter. Hands off to Cooley, just battering rams his way between the hash marks. And it'll be a first down up to the 38 where Vincent and Miles Rouser, FCS All-American a year ago at Campbell, down in Bowie's Creek. He's now playing big boy, not to say Campbell's not, but FCS to FBS. Don't want that to be taken the wrong way. No disrespect at all. Playing for former Liberty assistant coach Mike Minter.
Yeah.
First down 10 at the 39-yard line of the Flames. Handoff again up the middle to Cooley. Submarines his way for a gain of 2. Where Sonny Apiu, redshirt freshman, Long Beach, California, linebacker, makes the stop. One thing that New Mexico State said it wanted to work on from last week to this week, according to Melvin Rice, co-defensive coordinator, is communication within the defense. It's second down and 8. New Mexico State leads at 17-13 late second quarter. Play action, Salter throws over the middle and overshoots Elijah Smoot. The transfer from UT Martin. Coverage on the play downfield. And there's a flag out at the line of scrimmage.
Oh. It's only Salter's second incompletion tonight, though.
164 yards for Caden. 60 of those through the air to C.J. Daniels, set up a touchdown. And we're awaiting the flag, and Ron Hudson to tell us all about it.
Holding, number 53, offense. That penalty is declined. Third down.
So the Aggies will take the play. It was incomplete. 3rd down and 8 for Liberty. Flames a perfect 4 of 4 on 3rd down. And 5 of 12 last week. So they are doing a good job on crucial plays. This is from the 41 of the Flames. 3rd and 8. Flag is out. They moved again. Liberty moved again.
False start. Number 50. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So both offensive linemen, or 2 of the penalties, both of them on offensive linemen. As C.J. Daniels went and popped the head of Chase Mitchell.
Chase was trying to say he was drawn off sides, but to no avail.
So 3rd down now and 12. Back at the Liberty 47. 3:31 to play in the first half. Liberty down 17-13. Salter in trouble. Sneaks in between the hashes. Now angles outside to the left. Has the first down into New Mexico State territory. Making something out of nothing on 3rd and 12 at the 37. Scampers all the way down to the New Mexico State 44.
Fantastic fancy feet by Salter to get out of there once again when he felt the pressure and sprint to the sideline for the first down.
That was man coverage, and he took advantage of that all the way up the middle and angled out to the far sideline. 3:03 to play. Clock ticking on the first down. It'll stop inside 2 minutes on first downs. Handoff to Billy Lucas. A good cut up the middle. Sprints to the 30, down to the 24-yard line. Billy Lucas picks up about 18 on 1st down and 10. Miles Rouser saving him from the end zone. Another First Bank and Trust first down at the New Mexico State 24. How about Billy Lucas on that sprint?
Nice blend of speed and patience to try to pick up his block. Great gain on the play.
Yeah, a trap play right up the middle. Had that guard pulling from left to right, opened up the hole. Von Blue now the tailback as Caden Salter has this Flames offense. 1st down and 10 from the Aggie 24, moving left to right. Play action, Salter throws over the middle. It's going to be caught in the end zone. Left sideline, light him up. Bentley Hanshaw, his 2nd touchdown of the year, and the tight end puts the Flames back in front, pending the extra point.
Nice route by Hanshaw, found the corner pylon, or the front pylon, I should say, and the ball was right there when he turned around.
And the legs of Caden Salter, Jason Porter, you have to respect that. The play action sucked in some of that defense and left Hanshaw one-on-one on that left sideline, and he muscled his way from the 1 and into the end zone. Extra point by Linderink is good. The previous one was blocked. This one, though, is true, and the Flames with 2:13 left in the half lead at 20-17. That continues a trend, guys. 5 straight drives between these two teams. And it's either been a touchdown or a field goal for both. Liberty 3 touchdowns, a touchdown and field goal for New Mexico State.
Nice mix again by the Flames. Air attack, ground attack, keeping New Mexico State Aggies on their heels a little bit. And that blended attack is always tough to defend.
24 yards to Bentley Hanshaw, who makes his 2nd catch. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the key play was the scramble for 20 yards on 3rd and 12 by Caden Salter. So Flames back up 20-17, 2:13 to play in the half. Jonathan Brady set to receive the kickoff from Max Morgan. Number 37 in red. There's the boot high end over end and sends that one into Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. So touchback.
These guys on special teams are getting some pops in both sides of the ball here tonight.
So we'll see now what New Mexico State will do. With about 2 minutes left. And the ball at the 25-yard line. Flames up 3, 2:13 left. A 4-man rush for the Flames. Empty backfield for Pavia. Throws right side, right over the middle. And it's caught by one of the tight ends. A flag is out. Catch made by Tomas Whitford. And I believe this might be a face mask, Jason.
3 flags on the play. Nick, you should have contributed.
Not if it's on Liberty.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 0. Defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
So the 15-yard penalty with 2:07 left and a couple of timeouts left for New Mexico State. Plenty of time for either one of these offenses. The last 5 drives will tell you that. It's all been scores. 4 touchdowns and a field goal combined. 1st and 10, Pavia, play action in the pocket. Looking over the middle, rifles it over the middle. Has a receiver, and it's going to be picked off. Brylan Green at the 15-yard line. His 2nd pick of the year. He's running away with Defensive Player of the Game honors, in my opinion.
Absolutely, and that ball was a little bit underthrown by Pavia.
On the field is an interception.
A little bit underthrown by Pavia. Green made him pay, went up and made a fantastic interception. What a play.
Rylan Green has been all over the field in this first half. He was beaten on the play, but as you mentioned, JP, underthrown by Pavia, allowing Green to recover. And takes it right out of the air at the 15-yard line.
If you're going to throw that ball, you got to throw it long, right, AY? Miss long.
Well, in the words of the Joker and the Joker mask he has on, you get what you deserve. You underthrow it, you pay the price. Rylan Green signs the football and puts on the mask.
1:48 left. Flames up by 3, second quarter. Caden Salter throws over the middle. And a diving catch made by Austin Henderson. Flames tight end with his first catch of the year. 6'5", 250-pounder from Nashville. Makai Miller on the stop. 2nd down and 5. Salter throws middle, wide open, over the shoulder, catch going out of bounds. Noah Frith. Beautiful catch by the senior from Woodstock, Georgia. Moves the chains up to the Liberty 49-yard line.
What was left of that defense sucked in the pocket up on Caden, and he threw right over the top.
Caden Salter is 12 of 14 passing. 1:15 left in the half. Liberty up by 3, has all 3 timeouts. Salter surveys the defense, fires near side, jumping attempt, and it's going to be incomplete. As Noah Frith on the near side could not bring it down in bounds. BJ Skolark on the coverage. That'll slow things down momentarily. 2nd down and 10, 1:07 left in the second quarter. Flames after the interception by Brylan Green have it up at the Flames 49-yard line. 3 receivers left. Henderson, the tight end, goes in motion to the right. So 2 by 2. Snap to Salter, number 7 in red. Down the right sideline, and it's going to be caught going out of bounds inside the 30 by C.J. Daniels. He has had a magnificent first half. He's already over 100 yards. That's his 3rd catch.
Great footwork by CJ on the sideline to tiptoe to pick up that first down. Big chunky yardage.
Ball is spotted at the 28-yard line with 1:01 left. What a back-breaking drive this could be for New Mexico State if they let Liberty in the end zone, because the Flames will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. And a whistle down below.
Timeout. New Mexico State. They're 2nd of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
You can just get the sense down here. They're on their heels a little bit right now. And that was probably a good timeout right there by Jerry Kill and his team.
Yeah, we all had a call. What did Willie Korn, offensive coordinator, say this week, Nick, about he was asked, do coordinators get in the zone sometimes and just play calling? It seems like this drive, Willie Korn, as you mentioned, this offense, Nick, they're just well greased right now.
Yeah, it really does. Feels like he's dialed in. He also said that he talks with his dad a lot about every game. His dad, Larry Korn, sits there on the couch every week with a notebook, a spiral notebook, and he charts every single play, and they chop it up later. Now, when we talked to Willie this week, they hadn't really done the deep dive yet. He said, but I haven't gotten any what in the world were you thinkings yet from his dad, so I guess I did something pretty good last week.
Out of the Aggie timeout, first down and 10. Liberty leads 2017, 1:01 left in the first half. Two receivers each way, open field. To the left for Salter. Cooley is the sidecar. Salter the snap. Fade, left sideline, one-on-one, and it's incomplete. Noah Frith, the intended target out that way. Reggie Ackles had the coverage. Second down and 10, 55 seconds left. 20-17 Liberty. Late in the second quarter. Ball is at the Aggie 28-yard line. Caden Salter, 12 of 16, 245 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Second down and 10 on the right hash, moving to our right. Salter gets the snap, option, handoff up the middle. Cooley sprinting inside the 20, bangs his way inside the 10, all the way down to the 8. First and goal for the Flames as Jordan Vincent saves the touchdown for New Mexico State.
I think the Aggies were expecting a pass there.
That open field right down the middle. A lot of green turf there for Cooley as he bounced off a couple of white jerseys. First down and goal from the 8. Snap to Salter. Hands off to Cooley. Finds a hole and runs it down to the 5. Second down and goal, where he is hit down on the near side numbers by J.J. Derville. One of their leading tacklers coming in. Junior out of Naples, Florida, was tied for the team lead with 10 tackles coming in.
Timeout. Liberty. They're first of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout. Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 27 seconds. 2-7 on the game clock, please.
So it's second down and goal at the 5. Flames are heading right in front of the Liberty Football Center to our right. And it's a multi-level facility. The weight room is all the way underground in the bottom. The offices, which there's now kind of a ledge that overlooks the end zone. There is some hospitality seats. Some of the fans are enjoying the game in that north end zone, and some kids on the right side of the facility have a mini football. They've got their own game going on. That's the
Future
I loved
Flames.
doing that when I was 10, 11 years old, playing my own football game. Forget about the real game. I wanted to play in my own, and that's what some young kids are doing on the roof of the football center right now. Out of the timeout, second down and goal. Flames up 2017, 27 seconds left in the first half. Ball's on the right hash. Cooley to the left of Salter in the shotgun. Jordan White snaps it back. Play action. Salter to throw. Fade. Left sideline. Daniels is there, but it's going to be overthrown. Really good coverage by Keontae Glinton on the play. Third down and goal from the 5. C.J. Daniels with 123 yards receiving on 3 catches. His career high 135 yards, so he is almost there in the first half. Third and goal to 5. 22 seconds now left in the first half. Liberty leads it 20-17. Shotgun for Salter. Gets the snap. Looks to throw again. Fade near side. This time trying to go to Smoot and overthrows him. Coverage on the play by Reggie Ackles. It's now 4th down and goal. And the Flames will send in the field goal team. So after the interception by Brylan Green, the takeaway, his second of the year, the Flames offense will stall at the 5. And Tegan Linderink, he's got an extra point blocked already tonight. This is a field goal from 22 yards, basically an extra point. And it's on the right hash. Max Morgan will hold. Snap's good. Spot is good. Kick angles to the left, and it is right through the pipes with 16 seconds left in the first half. The Flames do pick up some points with 16 seconds remaining in the half.
I'm out on the field for an injury to the defense.
Liberty.
Alan, you wonder when you're that close to the goal line, it's a little bit more challenging to run some of those pass plays. Real estate's a little tighter. Got 3 out of it nonetheless.
And you want to get points regardless. You obviously want to punch it in. But to go away with no points and you get the ball to start the third quarter, it was imperative you get something there. And the Flames did on Linderink's third field goal of the year. And there's an injured New Mexico State player down below. He's helped up off the field.
Yeah, that's Nikhil Webb-Walker, too. And he's a little gimpy coming off there, although he's walking on his own power. It's a guy they don't want to lose.
No, he is a big boy.
He's the only guy on an FBS roster as well that is from Jamaica. How about that?
Yeah.
Nikhil Walker hails from Trelawney, Jamaica. He joined the team as a walk-on last year. Leading tackler this year.
And the Flames have the only player from Switzerland, Caleb Botchway, wide receiver for Liberty. Was one of the Flames of the week this year. Or this week, I should say. Part of the compete team. Here comes Max Morgan's kickoff. It is going to be deep and right on top of the eye again of the Liberty type to our right. And New Mexico State will have it at the 25-yard line. That is the third straight touchback for Max Morgan, who last week had 7 kickoffs, only 1 touchback, and had 1 go out of bounds that led to a score for Bowling Green. So Max Morgan has kicked the ball better here this week. 16 seconds left for New Mexico State, and Diego Pavia will just take it to a knee, and that'll do it for the first half. The Flames lead it 23-17. And before we go to our timeout, we're going to hear from Jamie Chadwell, head coach of Liberty. He'll talk to sideline reporter Emily Austin first, and then we'll get a word with Nick and Coach walking off the field. Liberty leads at 23-17.
That last drive, but still got points on the board.
Binoculars on the interview right now taking place down below. Flames out gaining New Mexico State 362.
He's doing well. Obviously, only seen him for 2 games, but I think he's doing a nice job. We're putting him in some good positions, letting him make some plays, and I think he's handling things well. It was disappointing there. We had a couple shots, but to get points and then get the ball here, the second half kicks, first drive's going to be big for us.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Best of luck in the second half.
All right, here's Jamie Chadwell with Nick Pierce walking off the field.
Coach, how about the response from Caden Salter after the early turnover? 2 touchdowns passing and 1 rushing after that.
Yeah, he's doing well. The turnover was we made a mistake up front, and he made another one on top of that. We can't do those things, but I think he's playing well. He's throwing the ball well. He's running. He's taking care of it. So, we're in a good position there. We obviously got to continue to do it. But the main focus right now, we got to put better defense on third down. We're giving up way too much, and we're in a fight here. The second half, start of the second half is going to be big.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, that's Jamie Chadwell, Nick Pierce, our Carter Bank and Trust sideline report. Tonight's broadcast brought to you on the radio, part by our good friends at Relevant Law. They sponsored our opening kickoff of the first half. Timeout and halftime here in Lynchburg. 23-17 Liberty. Flames get the ball to start the second half when we come back. Jamie Hall has a look at the out-of-town scoreboard with our halftime show. Brought to you by Century Exteriors. Coming up on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
First National Bank is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Since 1908, First National Bank has served Central Virginia businesses and individuals with banking services, financial tools, and investment support. First National Bank is headquartered in Campbell County with 18 branches from Lynchburg to Danville to Charlottesville. First National Bank, here to stay and ready to serve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with each client to design and build custom dream homes. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
A huge thank you to Gentry Lock Attorneys for their support of Liberty Flames Athletics. Gentry Lock Attorneys practice a range of disciplines to help companies, institutions, organizations, and individuals with legal and business challenges. This includes trust and estates, medical malpractice, and business litigation. Gentry Lock Attorneys are located downtown Lynchburg at 801 Main Street and serve the Commonwealth with additional offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. Gentry Lock can be reached at gentrylock.com.
It's halftime on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. And time now for the Century Exteriors Halftime Report. Coming up, a complete recap of the first half, and Larry's Tire and Auto Repair presents the first half statistics. But first, a check of the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard.
Welcome into the studios here in Lynchburg, Virginia, where the Liberty Flames are on top of New Mexico State at halftime, 23-17. I'm Jamie Hall. We're going to take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Frank Good Builders. Some big games going on around the Commonwealth. Up in Charlottesville, tough loss for UVA as JMU comes into town and gets the win. The final score there, 36-35. Tyson Lawton for JMU, 8 carries, 79 yards, but a couple of big touchdowns to get the victory for the Dukes. The Hokies in Blacksburg, they've had to battle the weather as much as they have Purdue. As a matter of fact, there was a lengthy weather delay, but when the Hokies came out of that delay, well, actually, even just after the delay, Purdue had the momentum on their side. They had a 17-0 lead, but Virginia Tech has come back to tie the game up, 17 apiece, as those two teams sit at halftime. One other interesting score from just a little bit further down, 81, and slide over on 40 for a couple of seconds. But Tennessee and Austin Peay, that game was tied at 6 late in the second quarter. The Volunteers did get a touchdown just before halftime to take a 13-6 lead, but Austin Peay giving the Vols all they can handle as that game is now underway in the second half. In Conference USA, UTEP and Northwestern were tied at 7 at halftime, but it was all Northwestern in the second half, and they get the win 38-7. Some other CUSA games that are underway. Florida International leads North Texas 14-10. Coastal Carolina with that's 14-10. That's at halftime, or just actually late in the second quarter, I should say, is Florida International leading North Texas. Late in the first quarter, Coastal Carolina has a 7-6 lead over Jacksonville State. Also in the first quarter, Louisiana Tech up 10-0 on Northwestern Louisiana. I should say Northwestern State. Missouri, a 3-0 lead at the end of the first quarter on Middle Tennessee. Western Kentucky, 17-0 late first against Houston Christian. Later on tonight, Sam Houston State will host Air Force. Some top 25 scores of note. Miami with a big lead against Texas A&M late in the fourth quarter. Hurricanes lead 48-33. Washington up on Tulsa 36-3. That game is at the start of the fourth quarter. Another close game between North Carolina and App State. Down in Chapel Hill, the Tar Heels lead, but only 20-17 going into the fourth quarter. Oklahoma leads SMU at halftime, 14-3. Duke, after that big win against Clemson, is leading Lafayette at halftime, 21-7. No score, just, actually about halfway through the first quarter. No score between Texas and Alabama. 7-7 the score in the Oregon-Texas Tech game midway through the first quarter. LSU trying to bounce back from that loss against Florida State. They lead Grambling 7-0 early on in that ball game. Later on tonight, Washington State hosts Wisconsin. Florida State hosts Southern Miss. UC Davis goes to Oregon State. Stanford plays in LA against USC. Those all top 25 games. Some finals to tell you about from earlier today. Ohio State beats Youngstown State 35-7. Penn State all over Delaware 63-7. It was close for a while, but Notre Dame pulled away with 21 fourth quarter points to beat NC State 45-24. Utah with a 2013 victory against Baylor. Kansas State over Troy 42-13. And Prime Time gets the victory at home against Nebraska 36-14. Clemson bounces back, but it was a close game against Charleston Southern for quite a while. But Clemson gets the win 66-17. Michigan all over UNLV 35-7. And Ole Miss beats Tulane 37-20. We'll take a timeout and continue with your halftime festivities. Liberty leading New Mexico State at halftime 23-17.
Thank you, Freedom Heating and Air, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics. Freedom Heating and Air offers help for those days with 90-plus degree highs. They offer tailor-made heating and air conditioning services, from maintenance to upgrades to 24/7 emergency response. They serve the greater Central Virginia area and can be reached at 434-331-3690 and at freedomheatingandairva.com. Freedom Heating and Air is a proud underwriting supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. From Van Wagner.
Thank you, Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, for being a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Haley's Appliance offers major brands of appliances and outdoor equipment, including Husqvarna Power Products. They also provide delivery and service for all of the products they sell. Haley's has 2 store locations in Lynchburg, Haley's Appliance on Fort Avenue and Haley's Outdoor at 55 Hicks Road. They can be reached at haleys.com.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Journey thanks Higher Bond for their underwriting support. Higher Bond is a Christian dating app built for Christian singles who value faith as the driving force behind their relationship decisions. With the help of pastors, relationship counselors, and Christian faith leaders, Higher Bond provides a Christ-centered approach to the matchmaking process. More information, along with dating safety tips, can be found at higherbond.com. Thank you, Higher Bond, for supporting the Journey Ministry.
Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development is a proud underwriting supporter of Liberty Athletics and the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Jason and his team provide buyers and sellers with their expertise in residential, commercial, and investment real estate. Jason can be reached by phone at 434-258-8827 or by email jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. The Liberty Flames Sports Network would like to thank Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development for his support.
The Century Exteriors halftime show continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for the halftime statistics, presented through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
23-17, Liberty leads New Mexico State in the Conference USA opener for both. And time now for our halftime stats, brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. We'll start with the team stats first. Liberty outgaining New Mexico State 362 to 226. Flames have 245 yards passing, 117 on the ground, while the Aggies have 139 passing, 87 rushing. 4 penalties for Liberty, 45 yards, 2 for the Aggies for 20. Flames have 15 first downs, 10 for New Mexico State. Flames are really cooking on third down, 5 of 6, while the Aggies are 3 of 5. Neither team has attempted a fourth down play. 38 plays for Liberty, 27 for the Aggies. Flames averaging 10 yards per play and 8 yards per play for the Aggies. And a lot of this through the air. Flames averaging 20 yards per completion, while the Aggies are averaging 17 yards per completion. Flames in the red zone 2 of 3, the Aggies 3 of 3. Time of possession 16:05 for Liberty, 13:55 for the Aggies. Both teams have a turnover in the game. Flames had a fumble in the first half, while Brylan Green had a takeaway defensively for the Flames, their 6th interception of the year. Individually, Caden Salter, Liberty quarterback, 12 of 18, 245 yards passing. And Caden Salter, his career high is 258. So he is 13 yards away from breaking his career high. From a passing perspective, Quentin Cooley, 10 carries for 52 yards. For the Flames on the ground, Caden Salter has a rushing touchdown. C.J. Daniels has 3 catches for 123 yards. His career high is 135, so he is 12 yards away from breaking that. He's been targeted 4 times. He does have a touchdown. 3 catches for Trayon Sibley. That ties his career high, 34 yards. Bentley Hanshaw has a touchdown catch with 45 yards receiving for Hanshaw. For New Mexico State, Diego Pavia, 8 of 13 passing, 139 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Eli Stowers has played a little bit. The backup quarterback, he's 0 for 1. Stowers does not have any rushing yards. Rushing, Diego Pavia, the quarterback, is their leading rusher, 4 carries, 36 yards. Flames have done a decent job of keeping him ineffective here tonight. From a receiving standpoint, 7 different receivers have caught balls in this ball game, led by Chris Bellamy's 2 catches for 67 yards. Defensively, Flames are led defensively by Tyron Dupree with 7 tackles, 5 for Jerome Jolly. And for New Mexico State, they are led defensively by Jordan Vincent's 9 tackles. And from a special teams standpoint, Flames have a field goal from Tegan Linderink of 22 yards, his 3rd field goal of the season. And the Flames have not had to punt tonight. New Mexico State has 1 punt and 1 field goal. Ethan Albertson, a 35-yard field goal early in the second quarter. Our halftime stats brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. 23-17 Liberty leading New Mexico State. And the Flames will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter when we come back to Williams Stadium right after this timeout from Van Wagner.
Carl Miller Realty is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Carl Miller Realty team helps simplify the process of buying or selling residential and investment property. The Carl Miller team helps clients make informed housing decisions and offers support throughout the entire buying or selling process. Carl Miller and his team can be reached at carlmillerrealty.com.
Larry's Tire is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network and presents today's game statistics. Larry's Tire provides service for any automotive need with 3 locations: 1070 Woodbury Square Place on 221 in Lynchburg, their shop off Candler's Mountain Road across from Red Lobster, and Larry's Tire Mobile, where they will come to you for your new tire needs. Larry's Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. More information on Larry's Tire is available online at larrystireservice.com. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames Athletics.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The countdown to kickoff is on. Whether you're a lifelong Flames fan or just jumping on the bandwagon, be early, be loud, and wear red. The Liberty Bookstore is an official destination for licensed Flames gear like Nike, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and Cutter & Buck. The Liberty Bookstore also offers tailgating supplies and games including cornhole, tailgate tents, and handcrafted steel fire pits. The Liberty Bookstore is located across from Williams Stadium and online at libertyflames.com.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
The Journey thanks Motor World for their underwriting support. Motor World thanks pastors, teachers, healthcare workers, and veterans for their service. They offer pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs with warranty and service options. They also welcome trade-ins, buy vehicles, and offer a vehicle exchange program. Motor World is located on South Amherst Highway in Madison Heights and can be reached at 434-616-6976 and at motorworldva.com.
Welcome back to the Haley's Appliance Countdown to Kickoff Show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Halftime just about over here in Lynchburg, Virginia. Our halftime show presented by Century Exteriors, and we thank them for their support of Liberty Flames football. Alongside Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. I'd like to thank Jamie Hall for our halftime coverage and updating our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Liberty will get the ball to start the second half, and offense really picked up in the second half. A combined 7 series, 6 of them went for scores. Liberty had 2 touchdowns and a field goal, while New Mexico State had a touchdown, interception thrown. All right. What do you see here in the second half, Jason?
Yeah, I was going to say, you look at the stat line for Liberty's offense, and you'd be satisfied if that was the end of the game. That's just halftime.
Coach is never satisfied. Jamie Chadwell talked about, I don't want my team to get complacent after winning last week, and all the attention centering around his 100th win and the first of the season, and lots to be happy about. But wanted to see how his team would respond in game 2 and fight and scratch and claw to the very end. Ethan Albertson will boot it downfield. Aaron Bedgood, Victor Vinn set to return it, and it is a deep kick right on top of the L of the Liberty type in the red end zone. Liberty first and 10 from the 25. Tonight's broadcast of Liberty football presented in part by Blue Mountain Builders for supporting the journey. Blue Mountain Builders offers custom home building and construction services and can be reached at bmbva.com. All right, first and 10 for Liberty coming out with their blue helmet, red jersey, blue breeches, maroon helmet, white jersey, and maroon pants for New Mexico State. Ball's between the hashes, snap to Salter, hand off to Cooley up the middle, and picking up right where he left off in the first half. Good gain up the middle past the 30. Stop made by Dylan Early, who did not play in the first half due to a targeting penalty second half last week. And he is one of their bell cows in the secondary. 6-foot junior from Houston. His 6th tackle and already his first action of this game. Gain of 6 for Cooley. 2nd down and 4. At the Flames 31, moving right to left. Feed again to Cooley up the middle. And he'll strain for 1, maybe 2. Up the left hash. Stop made by Sone Apiu. Linebacker right in the middle of that defense for New Mexico State.
Alan, you want to see the offense pick up some pace here. You heard Coach Chadwell tell Nick at halftime, going into halftime, that this is an important possession coming out. So hopefully they'll pick up the first down.
3rd down and 2. 14 minutes to play in the 3rd. Sibley goes in motion left to right. Feed up to Cooley up the middle. He'll have the first down, and he just punishes the New Mexico State interior defense all the way up to the 43-yard line. He's tackled by Early again. But a 3rd and 2 picks up 8 for Quentin Cooley. And what a big pickup he's been after leaving Dave Clawson's program at Wake Forest, where he played a little bit. He was kind of in the background of that Demon Deacon offense, but he is front and center here right now. Cooley again the carry up the middle. Another positive gain for Cooley as he runs right on top of the interlocking LU logo. Picks up around 6, where Gabe Peterson and Isaiah Reed double team on the tackle. So a concerted effort here early 3rd quarter to ground and pound for this Liberty Flames offense.
A few of these offensive linemen are coming up behind Cooley, giving him a little extra push from behind, which I'm sure he appreciates.
2 minutes gone, 3rd quarter, 23-17 Liberty. Billy Lucas now the tailback. Vaughn Blue sidecar to the right of Salter. Blue now exits the backfield. Handoff to Lucas. Right side on the numbers. Takes a pound, but he lands falling forward down to the 43-yard line. Tackled by Malachi McClain, who had a busy first half. Another First Bank and Trust first down for Liberty. On the right hash, they'll mark it at the 42. Flames up 23-17. Looking to make a statement here early 3rd quarter. 2 receivers tight to the right, 2 to the left, including Frith and Trayon Sibley. Salter, number 7 in red, gets the shotgun snap. He will throw. Middle. Caught Sibley right above his helmet and wrestled down at the 33-yard line. He'll pick up 9. Career-high 4th catch for Trayon Sibley. J.J. Derville makes the stop. How about this offense here early 2nd half, Jason Porter?
Nice reads by K-Salt again, going through progressions, but once again, we're seeing this nice mix of pass and rush.
Good balance so far. 3 minutes gone, 3rd quarter, 23-17. Liberty 2nd and 1 from the Aggie 33. Open field to the right of Salter. Lucas is the tailback. Salter to throw. Right side, caught by C.J. Daniels on top of the Conference USA logo. He is down by the right hash at the 27-yard line by Dylan Early, who did not play in the first half due to an ejection for targeting second half last week. It's already his 3rd tackle in this 3rd quarter. Going to be a First Bank and Trust first down for the Flames as they scrimmage inside the right hash, moving right to left towards the south end zone in the teeth of the Spirit of the Mountain Band behind the goalpost to our left. First down 10, Salter. Hands off to Lucas, sweeping right, has the corner, turns the corner, hurdles a defender inside the 25, and he's down to the 21. Pick up for Billy Lucas of 6, where Dylan Early again makes the stop. He came in with 5 tackles on the year. It's his 4th already here in this 3rd quarter.
Alan, this offense right now for the Flames is running sideline to sideline, too.
Yep. Balancing the field out, not only from a run-pass perspective, but a field spacing 1-2. Handoff to Vaughn Blue up the middle. He is chopped down at the line of scrimmage. Nice play by Malachi McClain, the sophomore from Manville, Texas. And now the New Mexico State defense has stiffened a little bit. It's 3rd down and 3, just outside the Earthright Mid-Atlantic red zone. It's marked just outside the 20. Play clock is at 15. Flames up 23-17. 5 minutes gone, 3rd quarter. Lucas to the left of Salter has options all over the field from a passing perspective. He'll pitch to Lucas inside the 20 and grades his way down for another First Bank & Trust first down at the 17-yard line early. And Buda Paletti on the stop. And this Liberty offense just breaking the will of New Mexico State right now. Almost a 6-minute drive to begin the third quarter that started at the Flames 25. Now they're inside the Earthright Mid-Atlantic red zone. First down and 10 from the 16. Salter hands off Lucas, cuts up the middle between the hashes and runs into a car wash. Those covered ones now, you just ride your car through it, Jason. That's what happened right there with the neon lights coming down here. Peterson with the tackle.
It was not touchless, though.
It was not touchless, that is for certain. A gain of 1 for Lucas, as he's been a good complement for Quentin Cooley, who leads the Flames with 75 yards on the ground. Billy Lucas has 56 right behind him. Cooley back in there at second down and 9 from the Aggie 14-yard line. Open field to the right for Salter. Play action, Salter wants to throw. Now will run near side, 15 to the 10. And inside the 10, he's pushed out of bounds by Sone Apiu. Going to be close to the mark to gain. Going to be third down and short, but inside the 10, scampered Caden Salter.
Talk about breaking their will. That was the 11th play of this drive now.
Yep.
And, you know, New Mexico State, they had some long drives last week from their offense, and now their defense getting a little taste of what their offense was dishing out last week. Some hands on hips down here now, excuse me.
Yep, third down and 1 from the 6 for Liberty, moving right to left. Bedgood goes in motion to the left. Salter hands off to Cooley. And he'll have the first down. Extra fight there for Quentin Cooley. Down to the 5. It'll be first and goal. Keyshawn Elliott, one of the linebackers, made the tackle, but not before Cooley strained his way for another First Bank & Trust first down. The 20th of the ball game for Liberty.
Now, and his legs just keep churning. Even when he hits that resistance, he continues to pump those legs and get some extra yards.
Liberty leading 23-17 halfway through the third. First and goal from the Aggie 5. Snap to Salter. Play action. Wants to run, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. He faked the handoff to Cooley, and that relationship was a little bit off on the snap. Paletti and Peterson tackle Caden Salter, so it's second down and goal. Snap a little bit off to start that operation there on that play. Second down and goal. Liberty leads at 23-17, 6:59 clock turning third quarter. Flames in the shadow of the south end zone adjacent University Boulevard. Pistol formation for the Flames on second down and goal at the 5. Play action, Salter pumps it, throws back of the end zone, and it's incomplete. C.J. Daniels had 3 white jerseys around him on the back edge of the end zone. It's going to be third down and goal now from the 5. Remember, Flames are in the same situation late second quarter, had to settle for a field goal, Jason.
Yeah, Cooley did pick up a nice block there for Salter, buy him a little bit more time, but this is where they've had some problems this ball game.
Here comes the Flames to the line. Noah Frith, Trayon Sibley wide to the right. Elijah Smoot tucked in to the left. Cooley to the right of Salter, third and goal. Snap back to Salter. Sprints to his right on the right hash. Now to the far side numbers. Throws end zone, incomplete. Flag is out in the end zone. Noah Frith was the intended target right on top of the S of Flames. And if it's in the end zone, Flames will get it at the 3-yard line, first and goal. We'll await the penalty if it is a PI on New Mexico State.
And Noah was campaigning right away, pulling at his face mask.
Pass interference, number 11, defense. Foul occurred in the end zone. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
So the Flames, the 2 will get it. First down and goal. 6:35 left in the third quarter. Opening drive of the second half for Liberty. Started all the way back at their own 25. It's now first and goal from the 2. Cooley back behind Salter, who's in the shotgun. They trade the tight ends to the right. Snap to Salter. Handoff to Cooley, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage right up the middle. Stop made by Keyshawn Elliott, their second leading tackler. He was a key piece to their team a year ago, and they had to fight off a number of Power 5 suitors for Elliott's services as a sophomore this year. He's out of Richmond, Missouri. Second down and goal from the 2. Flames up 23-17, 6:08, clock turning, third quarter. Vaughn Blue to the left of Salter. Cooley to the right. Snap to Salter. Keeps it himself. Follows Cooley into the end zone. Light him up. Touchdown, Liberty. Second rushing touchdown for Caden Salter. And that was a statement, strike the stone type of drive for Liberty to start the third quarter.
Great lead blocks coming for Salter. He just took his time, stepped in there slightly, but it was a powerful, powerful front to get him across the goal line.
5:57 left in the third. 29-17.
For an injury to the defense.
After all the dust settles, 17 plays, 75 yards. And Caden Salter on the touchdown from 2 yards out. And how about Quentin Cooley, the lead blocker on that one? I love Quentin Cooley running it, but I really like him blocking like that as well. Very unselfish player. And really an impressive drive for Liberty to start this third quarter. Now leading 29-17, pending the extra point.
Had a man down here, J.J. Derville for New Mexico State, coming off the field now, walking next to the trainers under his own power.
Flames lined up for the extra point to the south end zone, which I really like how this stadium has been renovated the last few years, and the cabanas with the climate-controlled AC and heaters down there with the TVs and the berm for fans to watch the game.
My in-laws were in there last week and loved the view.
All right. And the band right below the LU logo on the turf. There's the extra point by Lindering. And that actually was Nick Brown, Nick Brown with the extra points. Sophomore from Frisco, Texas. Kicking the extra point that time for the Flames.
He came in and kicked the one after the block.
There you go.
And Lindering got blocked in the first half. Lindering kicked the field goal, but it was Brown on the PAT since then.
There we go. 30-17. Our score. Liberty leading New Mexico State. 5:57 left in the third. We're back after this from Van Wagner.
Everybody says they want to do it. But how many people ever really change the world? GenSend shows students just like you how to live life on mission. GenSend offers real-life ministry opportunities in cities all across North America. Work alongside believers who are really changing the world. Spend your school break on mission and learn how to be a champion for Christ. Go to gensend.org to learn more.
Century Exteriors is proud to sponsor Liberty Flames Athletics. Century Exteriors offers home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, home additions, and much more. More information on Century Exteriors and its services is available by phone at 434-239-6722 or online at centuryexteriors.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Century Exteriors is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames Athletics.
The Liberty Flames thanks Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with businesses to offer cloud, security, voice and data technology, and connectivity solutions. Segra provides these broadband and data security solutions throughout the Mid-Atlantic and Southeast and can be reached at segra.com. Segra, a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Back inside Williams Stadium here tonight. Liberty leading 30-17. Flames just went on a 17-play, 75-yard drive. Caden Salter, 2-yard touchdown run, his second of the night to begin the third quarter. Max Morgan will kick off right to left. Jonathan Brady, sophomore from Las Vegas, set to receive the kick. And this will be Brady, near side numbers at the 7. Angles to the middle of the field, and he's undercut at the 17-yard line. Joseph Carter knocking him down. So here comes Diego Pavia.
Timeout on the field.
And New Mexico State, as we have a timeout on the field. We just took one, so we're going to stay right here and tell you that tonight's broadcast of Liberty Football is presented in part by the Higher Bond dating app, a Christian dating app built for Christian singles at higherbond.com. Look forward to seeing everybody out at our radio show, brought to you through underwriting support from Freedom First Credit Union at Mellow Mushroom on Thursday nights at 7. We've had 2 shows. We'll be right back out there this Thursday, and some really good opportunities for fans, if you're there early, to get some great food. And our friends at Van Wagner will help you out on that. And Nick, you had the cheesesteak the other night, right?
Yeah.
I had the pizza.
Yeah, I had the Philly cheesesteak, but see, I get mine a little different. I don't like all the onions and all that kind of stuff.
I got you.
I had the pleasure of getting there late and watching you both eat.
Is that what I felt? Like your stare from across the room? Just watching me and
Judgment-free zone, Pierce. Judgment-free zone.
And for the first time, fans can now watch the show. We've had some good reaction from our video stream. And we are working on getting our booth stream hooked up here soon as well. Flames will be on the road coming up next weekend at Buffalo, our first road trip at 12 noon against the Bulls. Last time Buffalo and Liberty matched up was back in 2019. Liberty won that one 35-17. Buffalo's 0-1. They were beaten at number 19 Wisconsin last week. They are playing Fordham as we speak.
I trust that's going well for them.
I'm going to see. Well, I'm not going to see. We have a play to call here. I was going to see if I could beat Jamie Hall to that one. And he's going to beat us because I've got the
let him do it. That's his job. Let him do it.
I've got the binoculars on. It's all about competition. You compete even in the radio booth.
Hey, at least we're in Buffalo in September, though, fellas.
Oh,
good point.
All right, Diego Pavia leading this New Mexico State offense out at the 19. They pitch it left side and scooting around the corner. Pretty good gain on first down for Monte Watkins. Riley Green pushes him out of bounds. Defensive back had an interception in the first half. Diego Pavia, 8 of 13, 139 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And there is a whistle.
Timeout on the field. Injury to the offense. This will be extended into a full media timeout.
And there is a injured offensive lineman, and that is Shiaz Pete, returning starter. 6'8", 320 pounds out of Missoula, Montana. One of 4 returning starters for New Mexico State, who won the Quick Lane Bowl last year over Bowling Green. You guys look at the game notes and see that New Mexico State has 13 games this year.
Yeah.
That means they have to win 7 games to go to a bowl. How about that? I did a double. That's one of the first things I do when I start prepping. I've got a sheet, and why I do it, I don't know. We're all creatures of habit, but I type the schedule of every team.
And they started week 0.
They did, and I kept like, wow. It took me 3 or 4 times. I checked multiple websites. I'm like, am I missing something here? But, yeah, they play 7 games. They've got trips to Hawaii. They go to Auburn in late November. And, yeah, so they have to win 7 games to go to a bowl.
Yeah.
And
did you see that Fordham-Buffalo score?
no, why don't you share it with us?
Fordham leads Buffalo 20.
Oh, it's a cliffhanger. Nick, you cut out. I'll have to just look it up on my phone.
Fordham leads Buffalo 26-23 midway through the third quarter.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Good gracious.
Never know in college football what can happen.
Charleston Southern hung with Clemson for a while today, too.
For about a first half.
Yeah.
And then it was all Tigers after that.
My goodness.
Got a local player over at Liberty Christian Academy headed to headed to Clemson. Getting Clemson.
Can't talk much about that. Hasn't signed yet.
Roger that.
So,
well, we do have some Flames in the NFL that are going to be playing tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
We got Malik Willis, the Tennessee Titans. They are at New Orleans tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Demario Douglas
and the Patriots. They host the Eagles at 4:25. Both those games on CBS if you were so inclined tomorrow afternoon.
Jamie Hall just texted us, you get a 13th game if you play at Hawaii. I did not know that. Did y'all know that?
I did. I forgot that.
I was hoping you said you didn't know that, Nick.
I've forgotten many things.
All right.
That
First down and 10. I did not know that, I'll be honest. First down and 10 at the 31 of the Aggies. Pavia underneath handoff to Thomas. Trying to look for room. Flames had that kind of corralled there on the left hash as Jerome Jolly.
I also have many leather-bound books, and my house smells of rich mahogany.
There you go.
Carry on.
Where's the mustache, though? Referencing there from Anchorman. All right, Aggies break the huddle at the 32. Flames up 30-17, 4:45 left in the third. Second down and 8. Backs left and right of Pavia, gets the snap. Play action, Pavia under pressure, and he will be swarmed and escapes the pocket. Jerome Jolly tackles him from behind, and it's going to be fumbled and recovered by Tyron Dupree. Jerome Jolly stuck with it, forced the fumble of Pavia.
The ruling on the field is a fumble.
And Jerome Jolly
First down, Liberty.
dislodged it, and Tyron Dupree recovered the fumble inside the Aggie 40-yard line.
The pocket just crumbled on Pavia, had to roll out, and again, great pursuit by Liberty's defense and strip on the play.
So Liberty on the second turnover for New Mexico State.
You talk about Jerome Jolly in there. He's been playing a lot closer to the line of scrimmage tonight. They've not really used him in that safety spot as much as they did last week. There's one reason why.
Henshaw goes in motion, the tight end to the left. Salter in the shotgun. Billy Lucas, his sidecar, handoff to Lucas up the middle, breaking a couple of tackles between the hashes inside the 30. Tackled down to the 28-yard line by Keyshawn Elliott. Second leading tackler coming in for New Mexico State. And the Aggies on their heels right now, down 30-17. 4:10 left to go in the third. And in this third quarter, it has been all Liberty. Third quarter alone, as the Flames get another handoff to Billy Lucas on second down and 6. Rumbles down to the 11-yard line. Malachi McClain on the stop. Looking at the third quarter stats, there's a flag out.
Holding. Number 53. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Remains second down.
That's on Jordan White, the center, his third hold of the ball game.
Untimely, some of these holding calls after great yardage gains by the Flames.
Flames have dominated this third, 19 plays to 3. The hold will make it second down and 14. 3:44 left to go in the third. Liberty up 30-17. Vaughn Blue, the freshman from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, is to the left of Salter. He now exits the backfield. Salter to throw, right side, through the hands of Aaron Bedgood. And that was right on target. Bedgood could not handle it. It's going to be 3rd down and 14. Haven't had many of those drops in the first 2 games. That one Bedgood would like back, but he will exit. Trayon Sibley will come in. Kylan Austin as well. They're wide to the right. C.J. Daniels, Bentley Hanshaw, the tight end to the left. So 2 by 2, 3rd down 14 at the Aggie 36. Hard count. Movement on the defensive left and the offensive right. I believe the defense moved first, however. We'll see from Ron Hudson.
Offside. Number 16. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
And it's Gabe Peterson. He will exit the game. He was the defensive end on that left side. So from 3rd and 14, it's now 3rd and 9. Flames on 3rd down tonight. 8 of 9. Incredible. 30-17 Liberty. Go ahead.
Thinking you probably got 2 plays to try this first.
3:29 left to go in the third. 3rd and 9. Snap to Salter at the 33. Salter evades a defender, rolls to his right at the 30, dumps it over the middle, and a jumping catch and a slide by Billy Daniels as he falls down at the 16-yard line.
Wow.
That was an improvisation as I've ever seen it. And first down brought to you by First Bank and Trust. So from 3rd and 14 to 3rd and 9 to now 1st down and 10 at the Aggie 16. And this Aggies defense is just gassed right now.
Nice rollout by Salter and almost a little sidearm, a little Patrick Mahomes action there.
A lot of hands on the hips by the guys in the white jersey. 1st down 10. Handoff to Billy Lucas up the middle. Right between the hashes to the 12. He'll pick up 3 where Gabriel Iniguez, Pittsburgh, California native, makes the tackle. 30-17. Liberty, 2:32 left in the 3rd quarter. Flames led 23-17 at halftime, won on a 17-play, 75-yard drive to score to begin the 3rd quarter.
4th sub coming off the field, Allen, for the Aggies.
Salter in the shotgun. Vaughn Blue to his right. 3 receivers that way as well as Hanshaw goes in motion to the left. Now 2 by 2. Snap back to Salter. Hands off to Blue. Tackled right when he gets the ball in his belly. Tackle made by Keyshawn Elliott. Gabe Peterson also. This linebacker crew very active tonight for New Mexico State.
But what I like is every time they do get hit at the line, you're still falling forward.
100%.
Notice that. I mean, Vaughn Blue, Cooley, Lucas, all those guys, it's always falling forward.
3rd down and 6 for Liberty. 1:38 to play in the 3rd. Ball's at the Aggie 12. Open field to the right for Salter. Gets the snap. Dances in the pocket. Fade near side. It's through the hands of a defender and C.J. Daniels for Liberty. Right through the hands of Miles Rouser, a jumping defensive back, and then he blocked C.J. Daniels on the way down, and it went through C.J.'s hands.
Yeah, just enough tip and disruption there for C.J. Daniels to lose focus on the ball.
Tegan Linderink will be out for a field goal. He is 1 for 1 tonight. Hit one from 22 late in the 2nd quarter. This one will be from 29 inside the left hash, kicking to our left. Snap is good. Kick on the way. Has the leg, and it is good. Tegan Linderink, his 2nd field goal of the night and the 4th of the season. Extends the Liberty lead 33-17. Flags are out. After that field goal, both teams kind of jawing back and forth at each other. Will await the flag.
The kick is good. After the play is over. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 63, Liberty. That's his 1st of the game. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
So the Flames capitalize off the turnover. 8 plays, 22 yards. And with 1:24 left in the third quarter, Liberty now leads at 33-17. So the Flames with 20 unanswered points after New Mexico State led 17-13 with 5:18 left to go in the second. It's been all Flames after that. And Liberty has scored on both of its possessions here in the third quarter. So the unsportsmanlike conduct on Xavier Gray, Flames starting offensive lineman, after that extra point, will have Max Morgan now kicking from the 20 and not the 35.
Coach Chadwell met Gray right there on the sideline as he was coming off to just coach him up a little bit on that play.
Here comes the boot by Morgan. Fair catch whistled for by Jonathan Brady. On the return, today's broadcast of Liberty Football brought to you on the radio in part by Cardinal Car Wash, offering.
Receiver gave a valid fair catch signal.
Cardinal Car Wash offers car wash services, a clear coat wax sprayer, and tricolor foam. So first down 10 from the 25 for New Mexico State. Let's see who they've got back at quarterback. It is Diego Pavia. 1:24 left to go in the third. Jamani Jones is the tailback to his left on the right hash. Pavia will stare to the near side, has a new play as he yells that out. Flames have 4 on the defensive line. Snap to Pavia. He'll pitch it running around the left side. Brylan Green forcing out Monty Watkins, who had the carry that time. Transfer from TCU. Brylan Green continues to impress. Interception in the first 2 ball games. Really good job forcing that one to the outside and using that sideline as an extra defender.
Yeah, the closing speed again of those guys to pursue. It's really giving the Aggies some headache.
Second down and 8 at the 27. 5 receivers in the package. Pavia looks at a 3-man rush on the hash. Now to the middle of the field. Pavia will run, dumps it downfield, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Coverage made by Preston Hodge, as that ball was intended down the field for Bryce Childress, redshirt junior from St. Louis. Hodge is listed 3rd on the depth chart. Transfer from junior college out of Waxahachie, Texas. Navarro Junior College. They made that Netflix cheerleading special really popular a couple of years back. 3rd down and 8 tonight. Aggies 3 of 5. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Flames rush 4. Snap back to Pavia. Throws it over the middle. Through the hands of a wide open Trent Hudson. I mean, wide open.
Jolly was concentrating on that hit coming up, and he didn't even see the ball. Could have been a possible interception.
Case of the drops tonight for New Mexico State. And Jolly, I mean, if number 0 was coming down the tunnel looking at me, I'd be shivering my teeth as well. All right, punting situation now for Zach Haynes. Transfer from Southeast Missouri. Brylan Green. And a flag is out on the snap. False start for New Mexico State.
False start. Number 2, offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
That was Malachi McLean. He's been defending a lot tonight in the secondary. He's on the punt team for New Mexico State. He was pleading his case. And now Haynes will punt from inside the 10. Rugby-style kick. Pooches it up. And a fair catch called for at the 35 for Brylan Green. So the Flames offense comes right back out. And it has been all Liberty in this third quarter. Third quarter alone, Liberty's outscored New Mexico State 10-0. Total yards 99 to 16. And total plays 24-6. This drive will start at the 34. And Caden Salter, number 7 in red, will lead them out. Moving right to left. Quentin Cooley is the tailback to his right. Snap to Salter, turns right, hands off to Cooley, right up the middle, banging off tacklers as he runs all the way up to the 48-yard line. Keontae Glinton, safety, made the stop. Xavier Gray opened up a big hole that time for Quentin Cooley, the right tackle for Liberty. Flames rushing tonight near 200 yards before that rush.
He's just punishing the Aggies tonight. Not to mention, are they getting tired, but also just the constant battering of Cooley coming up the middle and bringing him down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
That'll take us to the end of the third quarter in Lynchburg. Our third fourth quarter break is presented by Freedom Heating and Air Conditioning, 33-17. Everybody in Liberty Red holding up 4 fingers as we head to the final quarter in Lynchburg. We'll take a timeout. 33-17 Liberty. This is Flames football from Van Wagner.
The Oasis Student Apartments is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. The Oasis offers fully furnished rental spaces exclusively for college students. The Oasis offers individual bedrooms, washer and dryer connections, internet service, and other amenities. The Oasis is 1 mile from Liberty University on Candler's Mountain Road and is offering rooms for the 23-24 school year. The Oasis is available by phone at 434-329-7979 and at viewcommunities.com.
Alcova Mortgage branch partner Joe Yock is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to clients throughout Central Virginia. Joe Yock helps clients through the complex mortgage process, explains the options, and guides clients to avoid common mistakes. Joe Yock can be reached at 434-258-3549 and at alcova.com/JoeJ.
NMLS ID 315849 Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
Thompson Brooks Insurance helps individuals and businesses throughout Virginia with insurance and investment planning services. The team at Thompson Brooks Insurance assists clients with insurance options including health, life, and Medicare products. They also offer retirement planning and group benefits. Thompson Brooks Insurance is located in Forest, Virginia, and can be reached by phone at 434-385-8500 and at ThompsonBrooksInsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
33-17, we hit the fourth quarter here in Lynchburg, and they're playing the Journey on the Journey. House lights were flickering on and off. All these cell phone lights are on right now. Our third fourth quarter break brought to you by Freedom Heating and Air Conditioning. Alongside Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. Attendance tonight, 20,123. Season high through 2 games. Next week, we're at Buffalo for a noon kickoff with the Bulls. And now they're showing a fourth quarter video of the Flames workouts during the summer and how they finished strong, getting the fans cranked up.
It's been neat hearing the players talk about strength coach Chad Scott.
He's the best.
And his motivation, if we can call it that, but his inspiration and workouts and the things that he's raising this program up to do.
Score update from Buffalo. Buffalo has taken lead over Fordham 30-26 at the start of the fourth quarter. And that video has the Flames pumped up right now. All the Liberty fans jumping up and down. They're clapping, they're standing. They got their earbuds in, tuning into us.
Students are still here in force.
Workers down below doing their thing. First down 10 for Liberty at the Flames 49 as we start the fourth, leading 33-17. Salter gets the snap, runs the option, pitches right side to Bedgood. That's a lateral. Bedgood does pick it up on the bounce, and the Flames will lucky just to lose a yard on that. Malachi McLean makes the stop again. Now, we've called his name out a bunch tonight. And let's see here. McLean, where are you? That's his sixth tackle among the team leaders. So loss on the play on the option lateral, pitch behind Salter to Bedgood. Second down and 11 back at the Liberty 48. Flames up 33-17. Salter to throw on second down, runs around down to the right, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Pushed out of bounds by Jordan Vincent, transfer from Eastern Illinois. No gain. It's now third down and 11. We mentioned a couple of minutes ago, Flames' third down proficiency tonight, 9 of 11. That is just spectacular.
Very efficient.
Flames converted on a 3rd and 13 before Bentley Hanshaw's touchdown back in the second quarter. This is 3rd and 11 from the Liberty 48. Shotgun for Salter. Gets the snap on the right hash. Will throw it downfield, and it's going to fall incomplete. He was popped by linebacker Keyshawn Elliott. And now New Mexico State claiming it wasn't a pass. It was a fumble, but it was a clear pass. It was picked up by one of their linebackers, and the coaches were windmilling him to run.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass, 4th down.
Well, the other funny part of that was Keyshawn Elliott was over top of Caden Salter for a little while, and the fans started to boo. And then about that time, you see Keyshawn extend the hand and like he's helping him up to his feet, you know.
Max Morgan is going to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times last week, averaging 36 yards per punt. And Jordan Smith deep to receive his punt. A Slidell, Louisiana native. Snap back to Morgan, and gets a tonner. Tight spiral, angling near sideline, and it's going to hit at the 1 and into the end zone.
Great kick.
Oh, man.
Aggies brought everybody on that one, too.
They did.
Timeout on the field.
So that'll be a touchback to the 20 for New Mexico State. We'll take a timeout here in Lynchburg. Going to get to some of your X posts when we get back. 33-17. Liberty, 13:36 to play from Lynchburg. This is Flames football from Van Wagner.
Aqua Pros is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics. Aqua Pros serves Lynchburg and the surrounding region with hot tubs, pools, grills, hearth items, and accessories. Aqua Pros carries brands including the Big Green Egg, Marquee Spas, Hearthstone and Vermont casting stoves, and more. With locations in Lynchburg, Bedford, and Roanoke, Aqua Pros is ready to serve you. More information on Aqua Pros is available by phone at 434-237-5913 or at aquapros.com.
The Journey appreciates support from John and Karen Fuqua of Blue Mountain Builders, LLC. Blue Mountain Builders is a family-owned business in Lynchburg. They provide commercial construction, residential home building services, and specialize in framing and drywall. Blue Mountain Builders can be reached at bmbva.com, on Facebook, and in the Journey Business Directory at myjourneyfm.com. Blue Mountain Builders would like to thank their employees for their hard work and God for His many blessings.
Joe Yock, branch partner with Alcova Mortgage, is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Joe Yock provides step-by-step lending support, explains the options, and connects clients with the most suitable loan. Joe Yock of Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to buyers and investors throughout Central Virginia and can be reached at 434-258-3549 and alcova.com/JoeJ.
NMLS ID 315849, Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
33-17, Liberty leads New Mexico State, 13:36 left. I want to get to a couple of X posts. Sean's tuning in. He says, I look forward to crossing the Canadian border with my family to watch the Flames in Buffalo next Saturday. And Ray's tuning in on the app. He says, go Flames. First down 10 for New Mexico State. You can send us a tweet at LFSN Radio or email us, lfsn@liberty.edu, if that's your thing. It's an X post and not a Twitter tweet.
It's Twitter.
I know. Just give me a break. First down 10. Pavia gets the snap hip high. Throws near side. It's going to be caught by one of their leading receivers, Chris Bellamy. He's had a nice night. His third catch, over 70 yards. Kobe Singleton with the stop.
He just hobbled off the field after that catch, too.
Yep.
Nice stop by Kobe to keep him in bounds, too.
Good point there, JP. Let that clock run. Let it tick. Second down 2. Pavia in the pocket. Late throw near side. Dropped by Jamani Jones.
Wow.
Jamani Jones, he's had a tough night. Being wide open, he's dropped now 3 passes, like wide open. And in camp, you do push-ups for that.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody to do it in a real game. That's tough.
That is.
And he had green turf in front of him, too. Third down 3.
Such a thing as 2 opens, maybe?
Aggies. Yep, break the huddle.
He was looking at that green turf and not the football.
Jones to the left of Pavia, who wears number 10 and white. Staggered stance. Snap, chest high. Pavia runs right up the gut. He'll have the first down and more. Flames trying to rip the ball out. Tyron Dupree tackles him from behind. Senior from Leesburg, Alabama. First Bank and Trust first down for Pavia and the Aggies. That is their 12th first down. Flames have 22 first downs. Snap to Pavia at the 45. Runs up the middle. He'll pick up 1, maybe 2. A whole host of jerseys surround him. Bryce Dixon, C.J. Bizzell. Defensive lineman bringing down Pavia.
Basically the same play they just run, but the defensive line was there this time and sealed the hole.
It'll be a loss of 1. Second down and 11. Flames up 33-17. 12:20 to play from a raucous Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Snap to Pavia. Will throw against a 4-man rush. Throws over the middle, and a stumbling catch made by P.J. Johnston. The third, his second catch of the night. It's third down and 4 for New Mexico State. They just converted on 3rd and 2. They are 4 of 7 on third down tonight. Pavia on the shotgun snap. Hands off to Johnston, running to his right. Brylan Green can't tackle him from behind, and Johnston turns the corner, stumbles forward past the 40. They'll have a First Bank and Trust first down. Tyron Dupree, who had a fumble recovery a couple of series ago. Here's the tackle.
Rare miss by Green tonight in pursuit.
Yeah, that's a tough angle for Brylan on the jet sweep there by Johnston. First down for Pavia. Gets the snap, number 10 and white. Forced out of the pocket by Bush. Running to his right by the Flames bench. He'll have some positive yardage as he pushed out of bounds by Brandon Bishop, the transfer from Louisiana. Also spent some time at Alabama. Some shifting on the offensive line for New Mexico State. Shamar Jackson is now in at one of the guard spots. Second down 5, Pavia. Forced out of the pocket, left hash, throws, and on his knees makes the catch. It's Trent Hudson, transfer from Trinity Valley Community College. His second catch. Picks up a couple. It'll be third down and 1. 10:40 to play in the game. 33-17 Liberty here in the fourth quarter. Snap to Pavia. Keeps it himself up the middle. Flames chase him in between the hashes and tackled inside the 20 by Dupree again. First Bank and Trust first down for Diego Pavia and the Aggies.
He's a competitor, and Allen.
He's going to fight to the very end.
You bet.
And now there is a whistle. And a timeout called for on the field.
Timeout. Liberty. They're first of the half. This will be extended into a full media timeout.
All right, we'll step aside.
Please reset the game.
10-16 to play.
18 seconds.
33-17 Liberty.
Please.
The Aggies are driving here with a lot of time left. We're back to Williams Stadium after this from Van Wagner.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
The Journey thanks Cardinal Car Wash for their support. Cardinal Car Wash offers 3 locations, 2 in Alta Vista and 1 in Lynchburg. They offer multiple brushes and sprayers, including a pre-wash, power wash, tire brush, and hand air dryers. They also offer a clear coat wax sprayer and tri-color foam. Cardinal Car Wash locations and phone number can be found in the business directory at myjourneyfm.com. Thank you, Cardinal Car Wash, for supporting the Journey and helping to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Back here in the studios in Lynchburg, let's take a quick look at your Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Some other, non-conference opponents for the Flames. Last week's opponent, as a matter of fact, Bowling Green, they got a big win today, 38-15 over Eastern Illinois. Buffalo, though struggling, the Flames' opponent next week, they're trailing Fordham 33-30 midway through the fourth. Buffalo's given up 4 passing touchdowns in that game. UMass is in a delay. They trail Miami of Ohio early in the first quarter, 7-0. And early fourth, Louisiana and Old Dominion are tied at 17. Alan?
All right, thanks a lot, Jamie. Out-of-town scores brought to you by Frank Good Builders. Some other scores around the area. Purdue leads Virginia Tech 24-17. 2:30 left in the fourth. This game was supposed to kick at noon. I think they delayed the kick. If not, it kicked at noon. Yeah. If not, it was a little bit after noon. That big delay. They're still playing. And Purdue leads 24-17. 2:30 left at Lane Stadium. Appalachian State, North Carolina. 17th ranked Tar Heels tied at 27. Overtime number 2 coming up in Chapel Hill. First down 10 out of the timeout for Diego Pavia and the Aggies at the Liberty 19, moving right to left. Snap to Pavia, play action, under pressure, will throw right side. A catch made, but a big-time stick by Brandon Bishop. An open space on the far side numbers. Catch made by Jonathan Brady, but Bishop right there to wallop him.
Yeah, Alan, we talked about those mano-a-mano tackles at the top of the broadcast. Yep. Remember, right? Open field tackle, and Bishop was right there to seal the deal.
They have not gotten on the perimeter all that much. That was kind of their MO, what they wanted to do tonight. And Brandon Bishop, senior from Tuscaloosa, with a big-time play. Second down and 17 after a loss of 7. Ball's now at the 26 of the Flames. Pavia with the snap in the pocket. Dead to rights. Sneaks out. Far side numbers. Looking for somebody to throw to. Does so down the field. And it's going to be tipped away. And Brandon Bishop came up with it going out of bounds. Will it stay an interception? And it will not. Out of bounds, they say. Out of bounds. It was tipped by Kobe Singleton. We'll see if they take a look at it.
Incomplete pass. Third down.
But Diego Pavia, elusive. Great job to get out of the pocket. It was tipped. Ooh, I don't know. It was tipped by Kobe Singleton. It ricocheted behind Kobe. Bishop had it. Yep, it's incomplete. It's not going to count. Although it was more so on the juggle. With 9:21 left, it's 33-17, Liberty. And both teams now are going to their respective sidelines as they take a look at it.
The previous play was ruled incomplete. That ruling is under further review.
So Bishop off the deflection, grabbed it with his left hand. It was bobbling it. And I think when he, every time I speculate and come up with what I think, it's the other way around.
Is it possession?
I don't know if he had full possession of it before he went out of bounds. Because it was one of those things where he was loping, I'll use that verb lope, as he kicked off one of his.
Well, you're going to need the other side. You're going to need the camera on the other side.
Yeah, they're looking at that up here, Nick.
As he was transferring foot to foot going out of bounds. It's where was it? I think it's going to not count. I think when he collared control of it, he was in the air, but he came down out of bounds. And they are zooming in. This is really cool. We're right beside the replay booth.
I was going to say, I'm trying to get to the DV Sport.
Yep. They have a touch screen, and our replay operator, Todd Rath, is able to zoom in and turn the camera. It's really cool.
He's got the angle that he needs to see.
Yeah, I just don't know if Bishop had complete control inbounds.
While that right foot was down, yeah.
Yeah. And now they're taking a look at some other angles. It's amazing the technology they have to take a look at all the angles.
After review, it was determined the defender had a foot down with possession, therefore it's overturned to an interception.
Okay. That's why we can have fun in the booth.
The ball replays at the 11-yard line, first down Liberty.
We can have fun coming up with our opinions of it, but Brandon Bishop with the interception.
The sideline's going nuts.
I tell you what, there is something vibing going on right now on that Flames bench. I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
They're spraying water bottles and.
Well, even in
awesome.
addition to the interception, you've got the defensive line again pushing Pavia out of the pocket, making him scramble. Then the tip, then literally the tip drill for the interception.
And so Liberty at the 11 will be pinned back. And still 9:21 left. So Brandon Bishop with the interception. The first of his career. It was originally called on the field a non-interception. And they're still looking at it to our left. But it's going to be Liberty ball off the takeaway. First down 10, a handoff up the middle. Quentin Cooley continuing to just pave his way. He had 92 yards before that run of 6 yards up the middle. And Apu with the tackle.
And again, it is the referee that makes that decision. That decision's not coming from the booth. The referee has the monitor down here, and he's looking at it too.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second down and 4. 33-17. 8:51 left here from Lynchburg. That is a third turnover by the Aggies tonight. Handoff to Cooley up the middle. Very patient following the block of his tight end, Bentley Hanshaw, right behind the left guard spot. Quentin Cooley over 100 yards. McLean and Apu with the stop. Career high 19 carries for Quentin Cooley tonight.
Nice ball security by Cooley, too. 2 hands on that ball. Too important a possession right now.
33-17, Liberty 8-10. Clock turning here in the fourth quarter in Lynchburg. C.J. Daniels, Elijah Smoot split wide to the right. Bentley Hanshaw, little window dressing behind the offensive line. Handoff to Cooley up the middle. And he will fall forward as the pile pushes up the left hash. Reed and early stop made by New Mexico State. The Aggies next week will be at New Mexico, which is in Albuquerque, their in-state rival. Second down and 7 for Liberty. Clock continuing to tick. Quentin Cooley tonight, career high 20 carries for 106. Off of a career day last week in his Liberty debut. Snap to Salter, play action to throw. Over the mid right side, it's going to be caught by Noah Frith. Flag is out at midfield, and he had to correct himself on the throw near side. And we'll see if he pushed off or New Mexico State. The Aggies coaches are saying it's going to go the other way. And the Flames offense is walking back as well.
Pass interference. Number 4, offense. Penalty is enforced half the distance from the previous spot. Remains second down.
That was number 5, Noah Frith, not C.J. Daniels.
Does that mean it doesn't count?
I wish. Flames last week penalized 4 times for 51 yards. That is their 7th penalty for 85 yards tonight. They will mark it at the 12. Second down and 20. Clock runs inside 7 minutes. 33-17 Liberty. Billy Lucas, the tailback, to the right of C.J. Daniels. Bentley Hanshaw, wing to the right. C.J. Daniels and Elijah Smoot split wide right. Handoff to Billy Lucas. Starts to his right. Breaks a tackle, reverses back to the left, and he has positive yardage. A lot of it. About 9 yards. He's tackled around the 26-yard line, far sideline by Reggie Ackles.
Just hit the brakes and made a little jump cut to the left and went around the end.
Well, you could just tell down here.
Replay is.
You can tell down here just looking at these guys. I mean, they're tired. I mean, they're not wrapping up. He's just bouncing off like a ping pong ball down here. New Mexico State's defense has been out there a long time in this half.
Total plays in the game, 71-44 in favor of the Flames. Salter in the shotgun gets the snap left hash. Looking. Flag out. He'll now run far side and runs out of bounds at the 28. Right by the Flames sideline. And this one will be coming back. Second half comparison. Remember, it was 23-17 Liberty at halftime. Flames have outscored New Mexico State 10-0. Total yards 143-70 in the second half.
Holding. Number 75, offense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 4th down.
That's Jack Tucker, redshirt sophomore, transfer from Texas Tech. Offensive line for Liberty. And that will be 4th down, and Liberty will punt with 5:57 left.
Penalty's not much of an issue last week, Allen, against Bowling Green, but tonight Flames have had some trouble with that.
Austin Turner will snap it back. Sophomore from Burlington, North Carolina. Right there off I-40 between Greensboro and the Triangle area. Good punt by Max Morgan. No fair catch called for by New Mexico State. And a 5-yard return by Jordan Smith.
Timeout on the field.
We'll give New Mexico State the ball back. And we will step aside with 5:28 left. From Lynchburg, 33-17 Liberty. This is Flames football from Van Wagner.
As a proud sponsor of Liberty Flames Athletics, Carter Bank & Trust offers customized banking strategies and services for Liberty Flames fans and families. This includes banking services along with mobile banking tools through Carter on the Go. Carter Bank branches are located throughout Virginia and North Carolina, including 8 in the Lynchburg area. They can be reached at cbtcares.com. Thank you, Carter Bank, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is proud to present today's post-game report on the radio. On your way home, the Liberty Flames Sports Network will go inside the locker room and bring you the post-game thoughts from the Liberty Flames student-athletes and head coach. More information on Coca-Cola is available at Coca-Cola.com. Coca-Cola is a proud supporter of Liberty Athletics.
.528 left in the fourth quarter. Love to hear from the fans tuning in, where you are, how you're listening. Varsity Network app, Liberty Flames app, libertyflames.com. Let us know where you're listening from. Liberty defensively out on the line right now, subbing in some new players, including defensive tackle Tyshik Galloway, junior from Anderson, South Carolina. Tips the scale at 6 feet, 300 pounds. And wears the popular single-digit number 7.
Big guy, small number.
Yes.
Love it.
New quarterback in for New Mexico State. That's Eli Stowers, a transfer from Texas A&M. He will throw out of the backfield right side. And this will be Star Thomas, their leading running back. Makes the catch. Scoots around the right side, out of bounds. Picks up 14 yards. 5:15 left and counting in the fourth. 33-17 Liberty. Stowers under pressure, will run up the middle, runs into one of the officials and just tanks him. Stowers runs all the way down to the 35-yard line. I mean, he just ran right over. If my man can turn around, I'm going to find out.
That's the umpire. That's Dante Finger.
Wow. I mean,
hopped right up, though, didn't he?
Get out of my way.
It's mean out here in these umpire streets.
First down, brought to you by First Bank and Trust. 33-17. Liberty, 4:58 to play. Snap to Stowers, number 7 in white. Pressure comes, throw middle. And it will be caught between the hash marks by one of the tight ends, Tomas Whitford, out of Rhode Island. Ryland Green doesn't bring him to the ground, but the whistle will blow the play dead. Gain of 5, second catch for Whitford tonight. Double stack receivers each way outside the hashes. Handoff, Star Thomas up the middle. TJ Bush just throws him down in the backfield.
Great read by TJ to get through there and make that tackle.
TJ Bush, true freshman from Woodbridge. And one of those young players that produce so much. Flames couldn't keep him off the field. 3rd down and 5. Here comes the throw, middle and complete. Pressure up the middle by C.J. Bazell, forcing Stowers to throw it early. Trying to go to Whitford over the middle again. And that forced a off-balance throw by Stowers that Whitford could not collar.
Yeah, Bazell came right up the middle on that blitz, and Stowers had no answer for him.
33-17, 4:02 left. From Williams Stadium, over 20,000 plus. Here come the cowbells on 4th down. The first 4th down try for either team tonight on the year. The Aggies 2 for 2 on 4th down in their first 2 games. 4th and 5 at the Liberty 30. Snap to Stowers in the pocket. Fade, throw, right sideline. It's going to be incomplete. Coverage on the play on the far sideline by Amari Williams. the sophomore from Cedar Hill, Texas, will give the Flames the ball back on downs with 3:55 left. If you thought last week's postgame celebration was epic, I can't imagine what it's going to be tonight.
Well, I've enjoyed the celebrations down here with the Joker mask again today.
Right.
Shocker, there's another timeout on the field. But we didn't know if that Joker mask was even going to make it in time. Talking to the Flames coaching staff this week, that was a Chad Scott invention. The strength coach, Jamie Chadwell, said he didn't even know about it until he saw it on ESPN later. But Chad Scott came up with that, and Skylar McGee, the defensive coordinator, told us, he said on Wednesday he wasn't sure if it was going to make it because they ordered it on Amazon. And they weren't sure if they were going to have it in time for game day, but it's been on full display many times last week and tonight as well.
It's been great seeing the pride of this defense step up tonight. They've been playing so incredibly hard, and then you get some subs in like Alan was just talking about a minute ago, and don't miss a beat.
And they really wanted to minimize the effectiveness of Diego Pavia. They've done that tonight. Forced him into 2 interceptions. New Mexico State also has a fumble. That was Pavia as well. And with 3:55 left, Liberty tonight, really good balance. 505 total yards, 276 through the air, 229 on the ground. If you guys are tuning in tonight and you're within driving distance, come out Thursday night. Join us at Mellow Mushroom. We'll be there 7 o'clock talking Liberty football. We've had really good crowds the first 2 nights.
Yeah.
And the Mellow Mushroom staff really excited about it. It's gotten so big, we've added additional speakers in the building so the fans can hear it that might not be there early enough to get a table. Show brought to you through underwriting support from Freedom First Credit Union. We'll see what the Flames do here with 3:55 left with the lead. The original starting offensive line is in. Billy Lucas, the tailback. Vaughn Blue, freshman from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. He's in there. Noah Frith wide left. Bedgood in the slot. And we're awaiting our video stream audience on ESPN Plus to rejoin us. 33-17. Flames led 23-17 at halftime, and they've shut the Aggies out in the second half. Handoff to Billy Lucas. Really good toe taps, moving left and right. Very patient as he finds the hole. Buda Paletti, sophomore from California, defensive end, makes the stop. 106 yards for Billy Lucas. For Quentin Cooley. 20 carries. Billy Lucas, 13 carries for 80 yards. His career high came at Duquesne, 30 carries for 170, but they have complemented each other really well here tonight. Caden Salter, 15 for 25. A couple of touchdowns. Play action on second down. Home run ball down the field. Austin Henderson cannot come up with it. Over the shoulder attempt. It's incomplete at the 25-yard line. Flag is out in the backfield. And we'll see if there was a hold or Caden Salter got hit funny. We'll see.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 16. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Boy, Henderson's going to be frustrated when he sees that on film, Alan. Right in the fingertips, just couldn't pull it in. Tough catch.
Gabe Peterson on the roughing the passer. Jerry Kill didn't like the call. He's letting one of the officials know about it. 3:10 left in the fourth. Liberty 33, New Mexico State 17.
Good chance Jerry's just letting off some steam here tonight, too.
He's got a new tattoo after this team won the Quick Lane Bowl last year.
Spent 3 hours getting
That's
it, too.
right. First down, handoff. Up the middle, Billy Lucas. Right up the middle on the right hash. Inside of Aggie territory at the 45.
Yeah, he saw his team kind of dragging at the end of last year, and he told them right before the Quick Lane Bowl, if you guys win, I'll get a tattoo of this team. And sure enough, his girlfriend designed it, and it took up the majority of his right arm.
I was going to say, it's not a small one.
He said, well, go big or go home.
Second down and 6 for New Mexico State. Flames just milking the clock right now. And now the serenade from the Liberty students back behind the New Mexico State bench. Shotgun for Salter. 2 receivers left. Bailey Lucas to the left of Salter. Play action. Salter keeps it himself around the left side. And it'll be pushed out of bounds inside the 35 of New Mexico State. Stop made by B.J. Scalark, defensive back for the Aggies.
Salter tried to stay in bounds there and ended a little awkwardly. It's okay, though.
He stopped, tippy-toed on the patch of turf, and then just fell down, tried to stay in bounds, like you said. Clock still running inside 2 minutes, 33-17 Liberty. Conference USA inaugural game for Liberty and New Mexico State. History made tonight. First FBS conference game for the Liberty Flames. Snap to Salter. Handoff to Von Blue up the middle. Runs into a whole host of white jerseys right up the middle. Gains 1 on the play. Second down and 9. Liberty on the road for the first time next week at Buffalo. 12 noon kickoff with the Bulls. With 1:22 left from Lynchburg. Liberty 33, New Mexico State 17. Last check of that Buffalo game. They're playing Fordham. 40-37 Fordham. 2:30 left in the fourth. Minute left here. Flames get in victory formation. Caden Salter under center. Billy Lucas and Von Blue will protect Salter. He'll take the second down snap. Goes to a knee. And the second straight ball game to begin the year, Liberty is able to get in victory formation. They'll have to snap it one more time, and now Jerry Kill is bringing over Malachi McLean, one of his defensive backs, and gives him a word or two of something. And here comes the LU chant. And on third down, this will be the final snap of the game. Salter under center, gets the snap, takes it to a left knee, and strike that stone. Let the celebration begin. Backflips by Trayon Sibley. It's amazing they can do that with shoulder pads and helmets on.
Incredible.
Wow. The back tuck by Trayon Sibley. Puts the final play in the books. Final score from Lynchburg. Liberty 33, New Mexico State 17. Flames go to 2-0 overall, 1-0 in Conference USA play. New Mexico State now 1-2 and 0-1 in the league.